think we should be good. So yesterday, for those that tuned in, we got the Shaman to 3K. So now we're at Monk and Shaman. It kind of always happens like that. Shaman just always is the second because that's just the one that I enjoy playing the most, I guess. Also, it's just super easy getting into keys on the Shaman right now. But today, we have the rest of the healers left. And we need to start grinding on them. So we have the Disc Priest. It finally has 4 set. So we're going to be playing around with the Void Weaver 4 set. Now, this 4 set scales really heavily with our haste. And I don't have that much haste. So we're going to see if we can pull it off with this little haste. Let's just jump into it. So we need a Halls. We're going to work from right to left. We need a Halls of Atonement. So let's filter down to just Halls. Also, let's see what key we have. Slea's Gambit. Do we just go ahead and run that? I don't think so. I think we look to join a Halls. Halls of Atonement. Actually, let's search for 11. And we can join in a key. And now we can put that we have 2 characters. 2, 3, okay. Alts. We can put this. See if this gets us in there. 2 3K alts. I don't know if people can see like my... Maybe we should just put like 3.2 main. 3.2 main. Alright, so let me get YouTube chat pulled up. It is a Thursday. I don't normally stream on Thursdays, or I haven't been able to in a while. But my goal was to start streaming on Thursdays. It's just things always come up on Thursdays. So I'm glad that I was able to hit go live today. I'm glad to see everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I think this tier set's really sick. So I'm excited to play with it. Hey, see some people on YouTube. Let's see. YouTube chat. Hey, what's up, Schwanch? What's up, Marcel? It's good to see you guys. Okay, we are actually invited. So here we go. We're in our first key. A 10 Halls. This will be very nice IO. That's the thing about these characters is like, if you can get a 10 across the board, you get so much IO. Like, it's crazy how much IO you get. So this should give us like over 300. Which would put us at like, oh my gosh. That'll put us at like almost 20, probably like 2350 if we score high enough. Dude, this is insane. It's insane how much IO you get just for 10s. Okay. Character screen. I do need to add in... The thing is I'm using double on use... Double on use... Maybe we swap this here and then unequip the signet, I'm guessing, would be best for a passive trinket. Feels really bad. Good day, sir. Freestyle, let's go. I know. I was debating on which healer to play next or like today. And a lot of people have been asking for Void Weaver Disc Priest, like specifically Void Weaver, and I'm a fan. I just don't know if we have enough haste to make it work. But I used to love playing Void Weaver Disc Priest. Now, I'm also playing without Power Word Life, which back when Void Weaver was like the old play, Power Word Life was like a big piece of the puzzle because if one person takes a big smack of damage, like Priest just doesn't, unless you waste penance to spot heal them, you just don't have a way to top them up. So playing without Power Word Life feels risky. The reason why though is because Power Word Life is like really like weak, relatively weak right now. It used to be like a lay on hands, but now like it heals 1,000,000 when a DPS has like 15 million health. I only play Void Weaver Disc Priest because I'm new and haven't leveled anyone else up. Well, I think Oracle would be easier. Okay, so this Paladin just typed ... For some reason this dungeon doesn't count toward Emissary of War. Oh, I forgot to get Emissary of War. Share Emissary, please. Emissary of War is the do 4 mythic dungeons, you get a heroic piece from raid. Ooh, he shared it. So now I have last week's quest of complete any seasonal dungeon, And I have this week's quest of do 4 dungeons, so we're chilling. So he's saying Halls of Atonement doesn't count. Have y'all noticed that? Does Halls of Atonement not count toward Emissary of War? It should. It's a... We're going to be doing a mythic dungeon. Okay. Holy is just not that fun. Disc all the way. Holy's fun. I like Holy. Holy takes... I don't know. You just need to... You need like a different mindset when you play Holy, you know? It's just different. Okay, apparently my Fortitude is off of my bars. I must have dragged it off at some point. But we'll click it. Also, I don't know who to PI here. I feel like we have 3 really good PI targets in Hunter, Arcane Mage, and Paladin. I'm just gonna hit the Paladin or the Hunter. I feel like Hunters are never bad. This is a weird lust, but we're here. Oh yeah, look at this damage. Ooh. I accidentally moused over the mage's like actual player character. No, just paints up that one, so we have 2 charges. This is a very weird first pool, lusting this. But look at that damage. Okay, Void Weaver, I see you. I haven't really updated this build in a while. This is a very weird route. I'm kind of sussed out. I'm gonna pop Fade. Ow, that still absolutely blasted me. I'm gonna pop my defensive. Ow, that one also blasted me. Oh, I just dispelled the wrong debuff. I'm gonna mass dispel if I have it. I apparently don't have it. Yikes. It's okay, it does like no damage. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that did like less than 5% damage. Guess I'll Psychic Scream that. Apparently, in a +10, those Marks of Obliteration are a big nothing burger, but these casts are destroying me, like actually destroying me. But Void Weaver's really fun because it's like, it's literally just a DPS rotation. We're not going to use our Mindbender just yet. Pretty sure it's a 30-second cooldown, right? It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Void Weaver's a good time. You can really slam some damage. Really don't know what the play is here, but oh my gosh, the Paladin just popped some cooldowns here though. He just destroyed that Houndmaster, so I'm swapping off the Houndmaster. I will say, like, I think we exist in like a world right now where Disc Priest and Mistweaver are doing like very little damage compared to some of the other healers. It's kind of stupid. It's not kind of stupid, it's very stupid. But I don't know, it's still fun. Sure, take a PI. Let's blast some damage. I mean, with this little haste, I'm kind of cranking. I will say, this is one of those dungeons that doesn't have like too many casters. Like, yeah, there are a ton of casters in here, but it's not like as bad as some of the other dungeons, right? So hopefully we don't encounter the whole like I'm a priest, so I just watch all these casts hit me kind of thing, which I kind of already had this dungeon, but it hasn't killed me yet. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Is this the trinket that I'm wearing? What is that black orb that just like flew past us? I feel like I should collect it. What did I get? Got a bunch of mastery. Okay. So that is the trinket I'm wearing. Alright, so far so good. My all-time favorite healers are Holy Paladin and Disc Priest. I always play one of those as my alt in every expansion. Well, hey, you know what is Holy Paladin plus Disc Priest? Mistweaver Monk. If you haven't tried Mistweaver Monk, highly recommend. We should probably move in and... Okay. I'm not focusing the Houndmaster because whoever's doing priority damage here, it's the Hunter. But earlier it was the Paladin. Dude, they are doing insane prio damage. So I'm just going to focus like the highest health Gargon. And call it a day. It's been a minute since I've played a good Void Weaver key. I know I did one earlier in the season, but I forget why it just didn't feel right. Maybe I just... I think it's because I just didn't have tier set. I feel Holy Paladin is a weird healer to watch. Everything's instant cast. Yeah, I've always thought that too, and it's always weird playing it on stream. Cause I'm like, I'll even think like, do people know like what I'm pressing? Like, yeah, I have this action tracker up here, but do people like understand? If you're watching, do you understand what's going on when I play that? And I just don't know. So I'm glad I'm not alone in thinking that. Alright, Thrash, we're about to blast. Literally. Ow, Wicked Bolts. See, because if you have enough haste, you can basically just keep your atonements up permanently. Oh, that sucks. With your smite spam, or your void blast spam, I should say. Okay, that's really unfortunate. Ooh, nice defensive. I haven't even had to use, like, evangelism, and honestly, I don't even know my keybind for evangelism. Guess we'll find out later. I can go ahead and try some keybinds. Okay, I found it. First button I tried was my keybind. We still have Ultimate Penitence. Kind of keep forgetting to use it. It's just that you have such a low cooldown Mindbender. Oh, these bolts are destroying us. Oh, right as I say that. Goodness gracious. This is why I could never main priest for a tier. I couldn't do this. Like, not being able to kick a cast is like the most frustrating thing. If you die to a bolt that just hits you, like, so frustrating. I'm just gonna Ultimate Penitence the next one. That's not true. I have Mindbender. I'm just gonna send it. Alright. This DK just like walking between pools is just cracking me up. Like, don't DKs have like a new mount button they can press now? Like, it's like something with one of their hero talent trees. They can just like ride a little horse or something. Pretty sure that's a thing. Yeah, these Void Blasts crank damage. I also, I want to do some Druid and Holy Paladin keys today. I just want to Void Weave a bit. See what it's like, see if this new tier set cranks, which it kind of does. I just think that this build's kind of lacking. Like, you would need like a very specific dungeon for this build to be like the perfect build for. But this is the Disc Priest that I'm like used to. Just Atonement up, do damage. What affix? Oh, it's this one. Totally forgot what affix. I've literally been in this dungeon for like 10 minutes now. I never get how they work. The other healers, I can see what they cast. Talking about Holy Paladins or Mistweavers? I have to fade here. That's why I think like every streamer should have some kind of action tracker. Uh-oh. It's not good. I just think it's so helpful when you're watching someone to be able to see the cast they do. Moving on to the Preacher, I see. Yes, sir. Straight on. We're playing Minister today. Dark Priest. I'm gonna PI once I'm told to. Okay, I'm told to. I feel like Disc Priest is like gonna be crazy on fights like this, but the thing is, this fight's so easy to heal. Like, you don't need to be like super optimized for it, right? But like, Void Weaver just has so much constant healing. I guess this is the annoying phase. But I can penance on the move. I guess use my power word death or whatever that thing's called. Shadow word death. Guy's name is Ozdemic. Is that supposed to be like an Ozempic play on words or something? Dude, a 30-second cooldown is just like still baffling. Even though this isn't meta, I'm just like, how is this okay for a whole season? It was even shorter than 2, right? They could reduce it down based on how much haste they had. Like every smite they cast reduced their Mindbender cooldown. So it got down to even 30 seconds. They nerfed it by making it a 30-second cooldown, just to put it in perspective. I did some raiding on my shaman earlier. So last night we have a guildie whose girlfriend, their raid group is kind of like slowly falling apart. From what I've heard, like maybe not falling apart, but they just don't have enough people to do a full raid. But they made it to Dementius by just pugging a few DPS every night. So our guild was like, hey, what if we all showed up? Like, what if our raiders all showed up and just like, you know, maybe some of us come on alts, some of us come on our mains and stuff, and just help them get AOTC. And I was like, I'll do it, but like, I don't want it to be a carry. Like, I know her, like I know our guildie's girlfriend. She's a great player, so I'm sure like her guild is great too. Oh, this pool is so scary. So I was like, as long as it's not like a carry or not like seen as a carry, like I want these guys to know that they earned it and like, you know, all that stuff. So we killed Dementius, and I died because I got like sucked through the boss or whatever on the final phase, and I was like B-res one of their guildies and stuff, so they B-res the other shaman. But then today, I went on and killed I joined like a heroic fresh group, and I only killed one boss, and I was like, I'm kind of tired of this. But I looked at my parse, and I parsed like a waiting for that to pop. Oh my goodness, it just like insta-popped. But I parsed like a 95, and I've only killed, that's my second boss that I've killed on the shaman in raid. I parsed a 95. Like, how is that okay? You know? Usually to parse a 95, like, I'll have to play a spec for like the whole season. But nope. Resto shaman is so easy, a literal caveman can do it. man, these hurt. He said, my bad. I don't know. He might think that I got meleeed. Nope, I just sponged 2 bolts at the same time. That's what I'm saying, Tony. I was like, okay, 1, pat myself on the back for this, but 2, I'm like, dude, Resto Shaman's not okay right now. If I can show up without having read a guide, without anything, all I did was import a build that someone linked to me. And just, I've played it on 2 bosses and already parsed 95. I'm like, why am I sitting here struggling playing Mistweaver and Raid when I could be doing this? Like, what am I doing? It's crazy. I just asked for that. Just asked for him to interrupt me. Sure, I'll PI. I feel like I shouldn't PI this. I should have PI'd the boss, but now I'll probably be able to PI the pool after the boss, which is also equally scary. And I can PI the... Oh, it's a Frost Mage. I was going to say I could PI the Arcane Mage so they can, like, burn down the relevant ads, but... Nah. Also, right after we killed the first boss, we went on to Lumathar, and we wiped at, like, 12% or something because the front... Not enough people were in the second soak or whatever, which was, like... It was literally one shot. What can you do about it? But I had 5 million HPS. I was like, dude, I'm literally doing numbers that I could do on my Mistweaver. Like, and that's my main that has like 10 item levels on my Shaman. What is this? It's crazy. Okay, I'm not going to grip the mage. I'm just going to trust that he's positioned well. This pull's going to be kind of hard on the priest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like penance the person that gets the jump. Maybe I use evangelism for a single target heal. So I'll show you what I mean. So evangelism works like how ancient teachings heals. Oh god. Where it splits its healing among however many atonements you have. So if I just have 1 atonement out, like right now I have 2, so I'm not going to do it just yet. Let me do like a ramp to heal through these guys dying and stuff. And then I'll show you what I mean. Also, come on, there we go. So once 1 person gets marked, I'll stop smiting. That way all my atonements are about to fall off. Okay, I'm going to let my atonements fall off. I'm going to refresh the one on that 1 person. And look at how much this evangelism heals them for. 11 million healing. Like, it's insane. So evangelism is an AoE cooldown, but if you only have 1 atonement out, it's a single target cooldown, which is really cool. But dude, 11 million healing? Crazy. Okay, I think we're just focusing boss, so I kind of just wasted my Mindbender, but we're chilling. Oh, also I have Pain's Brush I didn't even use. Our Shaman just cranks. Holy, yeah, dude, I'm telling you. It's insane. Absolutely insane. I'm like fully considering, do I just like finish out the tier on my Shaman just so like, I don't know, man. I'm like, obviously I'm having fun on the Mistweaver, but I'm like putting in so much more effort to get like not even the same returns. And the crazy thing is, I did not stop healing. Like I non-stop was healing. Didn't even come close to running out of mana on the Shaman. Whereas like if I played like that on my Monk, I would be at 50% mana in 20 seconds into the fight. Have to sip Mana Tea, then just like be struggling the whole fight. Like, I'm like, why can this spec have everything? What is it? It's Mythic Plus and Raid. It's crazy. Interesting, been wanting to try Void Weaver, but I'm still in 10 to 11 keys. Honestly, it's kind of goated, but you really do have to like be aware of your weaknesses. Like, single target damage is just a flaw for this build. It always has been, but like as long as you kind of like are aware of that and know the mechanics coming up. So like if you've already like geared out another character, for example, and you like understand the damage mechanics in the dungeon, you should be fine for the most part. It's just that Oracle can accomplish the same thing with less effort too, you know what I mean? HPAL? Gotcha, okay. It is kind of annoying watching HPALs. Because, yeah, like you said, it is just instant cast. But for the most part, they're Holy Shocking, using their 2 charges of Holy Shock, and then Word of Glorying. That's like basically the main instant cast that they're doing. Apparently this build that I'm running doesn't have Mass Dispel, and I feel like that's kind of a... It's like really bad in this dungeon. Mass Dispel's not bad. It's bad that I don't have it, is what I meant to say. Alright, let's blast. I didn't even dispel a single person. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna save Ultimate Penitence for the next room. I feel like this boss is dying pretty slow. I'm not even gonna dispel because I have my big ramp coming. Well, I just got Lay on Hands. Okay, I'll take it. Trying to just not dispel anyway. I just want to see how good like our cleave healing is. Okay, I'm having to move constantly, so this doesn't count. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna dispel myself. Where do I go? Where is it? Okay, I see it now. Goodness. I could not see that. Oh, I'm sure these guys are like, oh god, this priest sucks, man. I don't disagree. Alright, what's the plan, tank? I guess we're taking down here for funnel, but it's kind of confusing. Should probably lust. Ah, my sound! It's penitence. We can ramp. Oh no! Oh no! It literally spawn camped me. As soon as I dropped down, it was there waiting. That's cringe. Alright, I'm gonna Evangelism just to extend Atonements because I don't have a Radiance charge. There we go. No, kill it. No, he was literally 0%. Oh, man. Go that way. Go away. Let me kill your leader. Dang. That's pretty troll. It's also troll that this dot still ticks after you kill the guy. Alright, we got 8 minutes. We're kind of chilling. Hey, okay, I see a lot more people in Twitch chat now. What's good, guys? May I introduce you to our druid? I know, right? Our druid is crazy this season. A lot of people were saying that it was crazy last season. It was good last season, but playing it this season, it's like... Dude, it is so slept on. Also, I'm just going to send Mindbender. I feel like we're going to get another Mindbender later on, and I think I'm just going to PI the Mage, just to see what a Frost Mage can do. I feel like Frost Mage is like weirdly a single target spec nowadays, right? Whereas they used to be like Blizzard, Frozen Orb spam. Now they're like Ice Lance and Glacial Spike and stuff like that. Okay, I'm putting down a barrier, everyone inside. Yeah, I have Mindbender up already. If my haste would like not be 0% right now, that'd be great. I kind of want to, if we're going to kill the boss, like if the boss is like very low, I kind of want to grip someone into, like, see if I can time it to where I grip them into the statue flying. Is that toxic of me? I feel like if we're playing Priest, we have to play it the right way, right? Alright, I'm popping Fade. Go back to the one that I've already soaked, just for consistency. Like, yeah, someone's gonna BM me, or someone's gonna, like, get mad at me, but they might laugh. It's like, what if I just gripped, like, the Paladin right now? That'd be hilarious. I'm sorry. That's so funny. Okay, boss is at 9%. I'm doing it. Okay, the hunter chose himself. Okay, I missed. Apparently you have to look at the person to grip. I'm stupid. He's lucky, though. I would have gripped him through the frontal. Okay, yeah, we went up to 2316. And we get a ring, and it has haste. That literally couldn't be better. We take that all day. Yeah, why doesn't this dungeon count toward Emissary? That's weird. Interesting. LB, how's things? Grats on 2 down, man. Thanks, Richard. Things are going pretty well. Pretty well, not gonna lie. I'm still annoyed at myself because if you haven't seen my video yesterday, I posted a Sith Weaver build. And on my computer, I have like all my old videos saved as like their file names and stuff. And I clicked, when I was uploading the video, I clicked the wrong Sith Weaver video. I basically clicked a video from 11.5, so basically I posted the wrong video yesterday. And it's just like a bonehead move, man. Bonehead move. Okay, where do I turn this quest in? World Soul is this one, right? Yeah. Alright, let's get another ring. Come on, ring. Give me a ring. Shoes. Is veteran lower than champion? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's equip the ring. Oof. You can tell how squishy I was last season because I was enchanting my priest with verse. That's weird. That is weird. Hey, appreciate... Whoa! Edward TV! What's good, dude? With a prime sub. Thanks for the Bezos bucks. But Edward, the goat hath returned. Very nice to see you, Edward. Hopefully the season's treating you well. Hopefully all's well in Edward land. Weird, you get a little crystal that gives you a charge of the catalyst. Interesting. Okay, let's do... The thing is like our priest, we want to be efficient with our keys. So I'm actually going to pull up... I'm going to pull up the Raider IO page. So this is how I keep track of how much IO my Holy Priest has versus how much IO the Disc Priest has. Holy Paladins have a lot of CDs and a lot of instant spells and barely cast anything. Maybe some flash of lights here and there. I agree H-Pal is weird to watch, but feels great to play. Yeah, definitely feel it's like super fluid. It feels very good to play right now. But the reason why it feels good is also the reason why it's weird to watch. Okay. This hasn't updated yet, apparently, but our Holy IO is 1300, our Disc IO is 1400. So I want to see if there's a way... okay, so yeah, we can see which keys we've done as a Disc, which ones we've done as a Holy. So we need a Streets, Dawnbreaker, Arakara... I just did a Halls. Arakara, Streets, Dawnbreaker. Okay, I kind of want to swap to Oracle for a key. I just want to bounce around today. I'm in like one of those moods where I just want to play a bunch of different stuff. So we're gonna shield people, which by the way, guys, I am working on a build. I need a specific trinket, but I'm working on a build that will make Mistweaver, modern day Mistweaver, into the new Oracle Disc Priest. And you can mark my words, because it's going to happen, and it's going to be sick. But I need a specific trinket first. About to jump into my first 15. Wish you luck. You don't need luck. You got this, Richard. You absolutely got this. Wait, don't tell me it has to be Mythic and not Mythic Plus. No, it can be. It has to be Mythic or Mythic Plus. Either one works. It's just Halls of Atonement's bugged, apparently. The camera angle in the room blows. True. True. Hey, you're right, Soleil. The tank does get to decide. Okay, let's do a Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker. I don't know why I'm typing in Dawnbreaker. I'm gonna look for like 12s. Can I heal a 12 Dawnbreaker? Possibly. Queue up to the... I'm not getting accepted to the 13, I can tell you that. What do I have this macro to? Okay, so it's macro to my Mindbender. That's nice. You can do a 12 DB easy for sure. I think so too. I am... The only thing I'm nervous about is the overlap on the Spider Boss. Because I haven't done an Oracle key in a hot minute, but... How hard can Oracle Disc Priest be? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything, but you know what I'm saying. See, like, we meme on Oracle Disc Priest, right? Because they were meta for a season, and this spec is super easy, right? Look, my lips aren't moving, but this spec is really easy. But now that Farsi or Resto Shaman's meta, and that one's kind of difficult, right? In Mythic Plus, kind of difficult. Now we can really see what I meant last season when I was like, hey, Oracle Disc Priest is easy. And of course I'm going to eat these words when we like tank this key, but that's okay. I'm hungry anyways, so I'll take the L. Alright, let's re-queue up for some keys. Alright. Hey, okay, we're into an 11. We'll take it. Take this all day. I'm gonna say, yo. Let's reread this tier set. So I know our premonitions give us two insight stacks. And we gain free haste, okay. And then our penance just hits a little harder at first. Whoa! Depressed Daddy 69. I feel like you just... I have a feeling that you made a new Twitch account just so I would read your name. But Depressed Daddy 69 with the Prime sub. Thank you so much for the support. The Bezos bucks go a very long way. So thank you so much for choosing me as your Prime sub. That's honestly huge. So I really appreciate it. And Depressed Daddy, if you need someone to talk to, hit me up on Discord. Oracle Disc Priest. I already remember exactly how to play this spec. That's how easy it is. I'll probably have to get back into the habit of having all the insight stacks, but you know, it'll be fine. This spec is ridiculous. It's gonna be okay. F? Uh-oh. Why big F? What happened? Oh, okay, okay. Did you accidentally hit pause and think that the stream crashed or something? I'm gonna go ahead and port to Dawnbreaker. This is a pretty good comp, right? Mage, Warlock, Druid, Priest. Now we need a Demon Hunter? Ooh. We're some kind of meta. Alright, off to the Dawnbreaker. Still got a bunch of DPS queuing up for the key. How come when someone subs with Prime, you can click on the word Prime? It's like a hyperlink. Where does that take you? Oh, it takes you to Prime Gaming. I've never seen any of these games that come with Prime Gaming. This is like a Legend of Zelda ripoff. Look at it. That's supposed to be Link. That's funny. Rupee said, the one I wanted to try is Resto Druid. Resto Druid's really good right now. Like, really, really good. You swap in between Oracle and Void Weaver. We're kind of just bouncing around today, Gumshoe. So I just did a Void Weaver key. Gonna do an Oracle key. Probably gonna hop on, do like a Druid, a key, a Paladin key. You know, just gonna mess around. Dawnbreaker with Oracle instead of Void Weaver is gonna be weird with the overlaps at the first boss. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You know what? You're not wrong. Maybe we just go Void Weaver again. And I'm kind of curious to see how much healing I can do on the third boss. You're not wrong, though. That's a great point. Having 30-second Void Mindbender cooldown, it's going to be really nice. Oh. Wrong page. So let's go void this key again. Depressed Daddy the goat with the goated information. Going for 3K on all my healers too. Interesting. I'm curious what's your progress so far. It's a tough challenge. Like, it seems like it'd be easy, but it gets hard like swapping around characters. But that to me makes it more fun to me. Decides to do her thing when you have to fly out. It's gonna. True, true. But this is the one where you have to like CC it. Hey, Vicar. Vicar on a 10-month streak. 10 months and all 10 have been in a streak. That's insane, Vicar. But good to see you. Oh. Good to see you, Vicar. Appreciate the Bezos bucks. They go a long way in feeding my hunger. Hi LB, you should be a teacher. You explain each spec so well, you don't rush. I could do with some lessons of my Brewmaster from you, so I'm worried about stepping into Mythic Plus. I'm not tanked one Mythic Plus. I'm literally letting people die as, as I say that. But dude, I appreciate it. You know, part of the reason why I started a YouTube channel and why I thought this was like my calling was because I grew up like, teaching was like my passion. So I've literally been tutoring since I was in the second grade. When I was in the second grade, they had this one kid come up from first grade who was like the highest scoring math kid in that grade or something, and they were like, we want y'all to like sit down for like an hour each day and just like work through math problems. And I was like, okay. So literally been doing that for a long time. No, I was in second grade. He was in, no, I was in third grade. He was in second grade. Third and first. Third and first. Final answer. But yeah, both of us were named Chris, so kind of weird. But yeah, and then, you know, all through like college, I taught swim lessons. Oh, there's a bolt. I'm about to get seated. But yeah, I love teaching. Like, it is my, outside of gaming, it's definitely my next best passion. I always told my wife, like I just want a job in teaching. Like, I really want to teach either calculus 2 or like high school geometry or something, you know. Like, I love teaching. I love math. Always thought that I would like end up in a field like that, and here I am making YouTube videos about gaming, so can't complain. Can't complain. But you know, once YouTube gets shut down or whatever, can always, I guess, get a teacher's license. But I appreciate that. That's so kind, Daniel. Very kind of you. If you want a quick lesson on Brewmaster, take your face, take your keyboard, combine the two. I'm just kidding. It's not like that anymore, but ooh, we need to fly before these bolts take us down, cuz yikes. That's so corny how those guys that are fighting the mobs over there just send bolts your way. I'm just going to focus the web mage. I'm going to penance this guy just to be safe. I feel like the CDR and Final Premonition would have been good for the last boss. That's true. Plus, you can use the Premonition of Insight stacks for penances, so I feel like it's not all like doom and gloom. But, you know, all of this is just in theory, and then I'm sure once we get into the dungeon, you'll see, like, those absorbs are too much for that, so I don't know. Basically, I wanted to test two things in this dungeon. One was, can Void Weaver heal through the spider's overlap, and can Oracle heal the first boss? So we're kind of testing one of those two things now, because I got scared of the other. Straight up. Scared me off. Dang, one of these affix ads just stole my spread dot. Yeah, I'm sure there's some like premonition magic you can do on the first boss to make it really chill. I'm sure too there's like, surely there's like a trinket you could probably take to help with the healing. Like maybe you just go Mr. Pick Me Up on for this first boss. I'm not so keen on the maths. I'm a chemist, so chemistry was my passion. I always did like chemistry, but I was just like, I just grew up so good at math. Like I loved it. And maybe I just liked it because I was good at it, but yeah, to be fair, I did have a bad experience with like the chemistry teacher that I got in high school. I think I liked chemistry before then, and I shouldn't have mind-bendered earlier. I should have just waited. Okay, we're gonna evangelism this, because yikes. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not pretty. Okay, now we can mindbender. And now we can catch up. See, when you have mindbender, this is super chill, but when you don't. But luckily, it lasts for 2. Oh my goodness. That's super chill. What the heck? We take that. Yeah, the dot is like literally nothing when you have your mind bender, but it's kind of scary. Kind of scary when you don't. But think about it. When you don't have mind bender, you're basically playing Void Weaver or Oracle, and don't question it. It's true. It's big facts. That was such a bad bait by me, but I wasn't the only one. Okay. Beam, why do you have to aim right at my face? Think skinny thoughts. Need to be like over here. I'm just gonna Ultimate Penitence. Oh god. Oh no. Millions dead. As horrible healer attempts to heal. What? A million plus one dead. I mean, to be fair, what killed us there was beams plus soak, not really the absorb. Pretty sure all of our deaths were to the beam. You can Mind Blast one in orb. Hey, that's smart. Mind Blast one absorb, Bender the other. I don't hate that. We're gonna try that. I struggle with that heal debuff sometimes for sure. They definitely amped up this boss. I feel like the talking point of this dungeon was the spider boss. Last time this was a dungeon, and then now it's really this boss. I feel like you hear about this boss way more. So we're gonna Mind Blast one, Mind Bender the next. It's re4. We're so fine. We just gotta make it. We gotta bait better. Didn't know you were a teacher. Good guess. I mean, I taught swim lessons, so it's like I was a lifeguard and I taught swim lessons, and then all growing up, like literally from 3rd grade to college, I tutored. So I wasn't a licensed teacher. I just mind bendered. I'm so stupid. Why do I do this? It's okay. We can Mind Blast the next one. Okay, Mind Blast. Be enough Mind Blast. Okay, that's kind of goated advice from Depressed Daddy 69. Shout out to Depressed Daddy. Wait, hold on. I don't like that one. Maybe Mind Blast is where all the power is. Hey, I'm doing a good job baiting. I don't think everyone else is, though. I'm pinging, telling people to stay. Mage. You have 15 seconds. Okay, they all just flew off and they're all dead. Goodness, goodness. It's not letting me dispel. Oh my goodness. Ah! Okay. Not gonna lie. Not really feeling the Void Weaver in this dungeon. Personally. But also, I was pinging for them to stay and they all flew away and died. That's okay. We failed in 11. We can only go up from here, right? Do you have an account in the EU? I don't. I don't. This is the only account that I have. The beam is always the enemy. Okay. We're gonna swap the Oracle, see if it feels if it's doable even. I feel like it's gonna be doable with the new insight stacks. For sure. You can just spam penances if you need to. We're going to look for another 11 or a 12. We got this. Don't let a single failure deter you or prevent you from trying again. We got this easy. This dungeon is hard. The overlaps are weird. Very weird. Very weird. Gotta have the Mind Blast out before the Absorb Dispel. I guess that's true to have the Rift, what's called Entropic Rift, like start building, I guess. And it could also be like, if I'm sure if I had more haste, because still 18's still very low. If I had a bit more haste, like I feel like you could get more Void Blast off after you dispel, and it would be a lot smoother to heal. But we got the easy peasy Oracle Disc Priest. Dude, no one's even posting an 11. Did I trash the only 11 key? To be fair, it wasn't a solo job at all. There's a rare here.
I need to target something first.
Do I go in the ship? I just want the rare kill. Don't kill it without me. Did I miss it? Where the heck is this thing? It's called Ixlorb the Weaver. Is it on top of the ship? Ixlorb, where you at? Where on earth is Ixlorb? Oh, is it down here? That's Ixlorb, okay. Found you. Okay, Ixlorb, give me a mount. We'll take it. Alright, give me a Dawnbreaker. Is it just mirrors the audio out? Yeah, I'm still seeing audio on my end. It took me way too long to realize math is more than just arithmetic. At many level, it's a logic problem, solving almost like a debate. But I am neither logical or good at math. So this may be a bad take. I see what you mean. Like, when I took the ACT, a lot of problems... The main thing with the math section of the ACT is, like, a lot of people just don't finish. Like, a reason why people miss a lot of points on the ACT math section is because they just literally can't answer all the questions in time. So knowing that going into it, I would... The way I took the test wasn't to try to find the right answer. It was to find, like, kind of like a margin of what the answer could be. So, like, if it was, like, some kind of question, I could, like, basically look at the answers. One was, like, 2, one was 200, one was 2,000, one was, like, 20,000. I could just, like, look at the problem and be like, okay, clearly it's not 20,000 or 2, so it's got to be one of these two. And then, you know, like, you can kind of, like, reason through a lot of the questions without even working the problem out. And, like, that's, like, I finished with a lot of time to spare by doing that. So I see what you mean, but I guess that kind of is just the thing about, like, multiple choice questions. You know what I mean? What do you think's a good haste percent to swap to Farseer? I didn't like it until I swapped to about, like, 20... Or I had about, like, 22% when I started to feel like it was playable. It's, like, 22, but I would definitely push for more. I have, like, 28 now, and it feels really good. Multiple guess, best test. Yeah, but it's not like guessing. Like, I was definitely working the problem. I just wasn't coming to an exact answer. I was coming to an approximation, and it was getting me the right answer because there were only 4 options. You know what I mean? Let's see. Same with like the science section. The science section is like all graphs and stuff, which was weird. It has nothing to do with science, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it does. Let's see. But yeah, I think somewhere over 20% is like a good starting point. 18 is low. I have like 34%. Yeah, that would be nice. 34% would be real nice. Yeah, Void Weaver is one of those specs where like it almost doesn't function unless you have enough haste. Like it desperately wants haste. What other key can we do? Let's see. We needed streets, I'm pretty sure. So we can look for streets as well. Streets of Wanda. I'm looking for 12s because I don't really want to do 10s. I want to do 12s and 11s, which I could just type 11 through 12, but nah, it's too much work. Queue up to some of these. Oh, the waiting game. Can you link your Discord? Yes. I'll link it on the Twitch chat and then just copy and paste it. Give me a second. Let's see. Also, I think if you're watching on YouTube, it should be in the description. But either way, here, I'm getting a link for you. Here you go. I swapped a Void Weaver for a key the other day and didn't cast Evangelism or Ultimate Penitence once. Completely forgot about it. So troll. Yeah, I basically did that in our Halls of Atonement. I had to force myself to Ultimate Penitence because I kept forgetting about it. Because it's like you don't really need it for a lot of pools. You literally have a cooldown up every 30 seconds. It's insane. Alright, come on. One of these keys. Accept me. I never took the ACT. I did SAT. I guess I did good because I was offered a scholarship to WVU's forestry program, but I declined because I didn't understand what forestry majors did. Yes, I'm that dumb. Oh my goodness. I never took the SAT. Where I lived, it was only ACT that was like really looked at and stuff. I'm like trying to fix my desk. Oh, okay, we're in one. Okay, it's a streets though. We're in a streets. Yeah, I would definitely think with Farseer, I haven't really made it to a point where I was like, oh, I have too much haste yet. So just push the haste as high as you can, really. Until you get to a point where you're like, okay, I need to slow it down. Which would probably be at around like 30. Maybe even like 35. I've got a hearth. Because we wasted our port. There's this notification on Streamlabs that says Streamlabs is bringing live streaming to AI glasses from Meta. What? Like, why? Why? I ask. Simply why? Why do we need AI glasses? Like, I don't get it. Alright. Playing Oracle Disc Priest for the first time since, well, other than the PTR, since the Derek video. So we'll see. Oh man, I need a rep farm on my monk. I don't have the what's it called? Augment rune thing yet. I don't know. I don't even think I'm close. Read that sentence to a person from the Victorian area. Wait, or era. What did I say again? There's so many things that, oh, the AI glasses thing. I know, right? They wouldn't know what AI is. Dude, imagine like if you could go back in time and show people from the past just AI videos and stuff and say like, yeah, this is what people do in the future. Like think of like one of those stupid AI videos of some person like I don't know, like a tsunami hitting a bunch of people. You know what I mean? Like those stupid AI videos. Imagine like showing that to someone from the past and like them just having no idea what AI is or that it's even possible. I'm at 23% haste on Farseer. Crit is too low for me. Yeah, 17% crit seems really bad. Don't waste Wheel and Woe on Smite. True. Am I even running Wheel and Woe? I am. I'll try not to. But normally what I do is I'll Radiance into a Penance into a Power Word Shield. And the Radiance buffs the Penance to make it hit more. And then the Penance with every bolt buffs your next Power Word Shield. So usually you do that like 3-button rotation all the time. AI Artificial Incompetence. Bigfoot high in the forest is always good. I haven't seen that one yet, but I could literally can imagine it. I was thinking about doing a video where I let AI tell me how to play Mistweaver, but the problem is that it would probably, like knowing AI, it would probably just pull a build from some guide somewhere on the internet and like just reiterate something that someone else, maybe even, it might even pull from my guide, you know what I mean? Like, because that's just how AI works. It like, I don't know. But I would want it to like literally just like give me the most AI BS build ever. That would be so much fun. Okay. Alright, Tazvesh. No, I missed the Murloc toy. No. Gotta mount up for this long walk. Are y'all ready for the most high-octane Oracle Disc Priest gameplay of your life? Dude, another Frost Mage. Okay. Apparently I don't have Life Grip keybound, because I just tried to Life Grip the Mage, and nothing happened. Dude, Oracle Disc Priest is literally like you're playing a yawn. I don't know what it means, but I know that it's the perfect way to describe it. Could not tell you what I meant by that. Also, our damage feels a little low here. Maybe that's just because I'm a Oracle Disc Priest doing 0 damage. Well, that'll do it. Tank, no. We're gonna paint up the tank. Oh man, these beams are claiming lives, man. Put a shield on the warlock. Pop my defensive. Yeah, the mage is dead. He took 2 beams. Oh boy. This is one of those groups. Got it. I'm out of mana. Very cool. Okay, we need kicks, man. These bolts are crazy. It's crazy how much avoidable damage we just took. Like, as a party. It's insane. What is it about Oracle that I'm, like, using all of my mana now? I guess it's because I'm not casting Smite every global. I'm casting, like, actual flash heals and spot heals galore and stuff. They probably just link monk builds and then talk about... hey, probably... They probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about. It'd be like, you're right, we do live in a World of Warcraft. Hi, my name is Al. Al.ai. And for just $13 a month, you can get the premium This mage has got to move out of these beams. I'm about to, like, boycott healing them because I literally don't have the mana to do it. My mana is low. Thank you, character. Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to heal through that dot. They're just... They just walked into it. It's baffling. It is baffling watching. There's not enough mana food in the galaxy. When you have to heal 5 million in a mythic +5, but less than 1 million in a 10 or higher, it's ridiculous. It's strictly just mechanic. Like, look at this. Look at how many beams. It's not a soak mechanic, people. Come on. Goodness. Need to drink in a +11. It's crazy. Goodness gracious. I bet combined we had about like 30 stacks of the beam dot soaked. Slam some penances, shield the tank, call it a day. Cast some smites, because I need to get some mana. We're just going to regen with smites. There's a talent that refunds mana when targets with Shadow Word Pain dies, so spreading that is crucial. That's true. I need to check if this build has it. This is like a build from last season, back when mana wasn't an issue, so doubt that it does have it. Oh, I just AoE shielded everyone. What button was that? I have no idea what button I just pressed. Oh, it was the mage shield. I'm stupid. Oh man, leave it to the Oracle Disc Priest to just assume every shield is one cast by them. Oracle Disc Priest are the worst players. I need to see. I think it's. I don't know which one it is. I don't know. Okay, I PI'd the mage. Part of me thinks I should have PI'd the brewmaster. Just let him go crazy. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and plant far away, which is, now that I'm thinking about it, probably not smart versus the frontal. I feel like I haven't played DPS this season, but is that a mechanic that you pop a defensive for if you're a DPS player? Like, if you get caged, I know a lot of people will like feign it or like invis it or shadow meld it and stuff, but should you pop a defensive if like you're gonna be caged? Because it feels like something worth doing, you know what I mean? Oh, where are we going? Power word, radiance on CD, and smite, penance, repeat. Yeah, I mean this build is like it's a 3-button rotation. You radiance, penance, shield. That's it. It's super chill, super chill. But I don't think I have that talent, the one with the mana refund. Could be wrong. Played it a little risky there. Dang, dude, it keeps taking my weapon. Leave my transmog alone. Some have stuff to get out of it or just run away with the defensive. Yeah. Like, I know a lot of specs will just, like, find a way to avoid it or ignore it. But, like, for those that can't, or, like, if you know you're going to have to face tank it, I feel like that's a defensive pop, right? Because I'm going to be doing a series soon where I do play a DPS spec. So I kind of want to learn, like, what do you defensive versus what does the healer just do for you? You know what I mean? It's like a lot of mechanics, the healer just heals through, like, it's a heal mechanic, you know? But, like, what's a good example? A great example, final boss of Floodgate. You can't defensive, like, a DPS can't defensive the big AoE thing because they need their defensives for the single target dots, you know? Because, like, the healer heals you through the big AoE thing. Maybe you pop, like, a minor something, like, you know, like Expel Harm or something stupid like that to survive it, but... Oh, boy. But that's mostly the healer does that phase for you, and you do the single target thing. Or at least as a healer, that's how I would hope they do it, is let me heal you through the big AoE damage, and you'll help me take care of you through the thing that will melt you down by like 300% health. I would pop a defensive on cage phase just to skip it. True, I mean, if your defensive is what lets you skip it, yeah, absolutely, you just pop that. I almost just walked back in the frontal to try to get that last orb, even though I had nothing to CC it. I was just gonna do it. I felt like it. I feel like we're going very slow in this dungeon. How does the pace look from y'all's perspective? Like, are we going fine? Ooh. Sure, I'll PI a paladin. Also, like, what are the good PI targets nowadays? Like, I'm sure, like, there's always a mage spec that's crazy. I know, like, well, I guess Beast Mastery and Marksmanship nowadays are both kind of crazy targets, right? I feel like mages and hunters are always just a safe PI bet. That's more hoping your fellow DPS gets you out. Yeah, true. True. I mean, you know, if they don't break you out, that's kind of on them. To be fair, you do have to get far enough away to where they have time. But, like, if they just straight up ignore the cage and let you sit in it, then that's on them. Alright, I guess I'd do damage here? I don't know. You can use Ellesmere's weak aura for PI. I have a weak aura for PI. I don't know whose it is, but it tells me, like, when you can basically go into it and program, like, what spells you like to PI. So like I like to PI a Marksmanship Hunter's True Shot, you know, like something like that. So I'll program it to True Shot, and then it'll kind of just highlight them if two conditions are met. If they pop that spell and you have PI like ready. So I have a PI Weakor. I don't know who made it, but it's called Dibs on PI. From what I've heard, it's like the most used PI Weakor, and it's really good. It's just like I don't know how I would rank like how much value you get from each PI. You know what I mean? Like here, I'm not going to PI the Paladin because I kind of want to just PI once we get to phase 3. That's not good, dude. This group is like, this group is killing me, man. Yikes. Oh my goodness. I mean, shoot, at this rate, I should have PI'd because we're not going to get there in time. And we do have 2 B-reses. Guess we're holding those for WoW too. Makes sense. Oh, goodness. Dude, this is like the most pug group I've been in all season. Sure, take my PI. But the downside of this Dibs on PI Weakor is I haven't updated it in a few seasons. It's like, I'm sure there's some like major cooldowns that it just doesn't pick up. Like maybe some like class or some hero talent tree kind of spells and stuff. But like, I have like True Shots win, Wings for Paladins. Oh man, this boss dies so slow when you're down at DPS. It's crazy.
Now's my chance. That axe is mine. Think those variable dimension tumblers would keep me out? Pathetic. Done. Come to mama.
Yeah, if I would have PI'd the moment on pool, I would have another PI on this fight. That's kind of sad. But, I mean, can't predict someone just sitting in the one-shot mechanic. How was I to know? I feel like this could potentially be our first untimed Streets key since they nerfed Streets. Hopefully it's not. But it has the makings. Okay, now I'm gonna PI the next time I'm told to.
Empower.
Okay. Icy Veins, get my PI. Icy Veins just gives him haste too, so maybe I feel like that's gotta be a low priority PI. Especially compared to Wings. Wings gives him like crit, some damage, like bunch of crazy stats that go really well with a lot more haste. Finally, we get a B-res off. Are you kidding me? Why B-res now is the question. Like, did the Paladin forget he had it? That's crazy. Welcome to the fight. Take the debuff. Crazy stuff, man. You see everything when you pug keys. What's my item level? It is 694. My trinkets are pretty stinker, though. Why do you use defensive penance that much? I think it'll be more effective on DPS and Void. Yeah, we're Oracle. But I do agree with you. If we weren't... Oh, my goodness. That dealt so much damage. If we were Void Weaver, I'd be doing more aggressive ones. Okay. Mechanics check. Suck me in. Do it. Do your worst.
Is transcendent. Share in it.
Empowered.
Sure. Like, this might even just be Elsmir's PI week, or I have no idea. So, there are a few mechanics that they accidentally didn't scale for Mythic Plus this season. The mines on that mini boss, those hurt a lot. Okay, those do scale. They just like almost one shot you at certain key levels. But the thing where it links two people together and it tries to suck you toward each other, if you get sucked toward each other, it doesn't do that much damage. Oh boy. It does Mythic 0 damage. Oh, and then the tank went through the beam? Are you kidding? Oh my god. The tripwire. The tank went through one of these tripwire beams. I'm just like... my brain. I feel like my brain's stopping to work. But anyways, the thing where the mini boss tries to suck two people together, if you hit each other, it only does Mythic 0 damage. So it's not that much damage. Also, fun fact, in Dawnbreaker, I learned this today by watching a Petco short, but in Dawnbreaker, the final boss, you know that cast that, like, when you go into phase 2, he does this, like, big long cast, and you have to kick it? Apparently, it also is bugged and only scaled down to a Mythic 0. So if you don't kick it, it barely does any damage. So what a lot of groups are doing in high-end keys are... they are not going up to the ship with 94% like you're supposed to. They're going up with, like, say, like 90%. And then you fight the first phase of the last boss up on the ship. And then when he lets you mount again, you go down and fly down to the final battleground. Instead of going there, they're going and fighting another pack. And getting their last bit of percent literally during the final boss fight of Dawnbreaker. And the boss will sit there casting that acid eruption or whatever it's called. They just don't care. They're like, okay. And it does Mythic 0 damage. The healer just heals through it. And then you kill your pack, get your percent, and you fly and finish the boss. Which is crazy. What's the green glow for? I think you might mean around this health bar. That's just who my target is. I'm like a little stupid, but really a lot of stupid if you think about it. And I would always miss, like I'd always just lose who my target was in packs, and being a melee healer main, that's really bad. Like if you don't know who you're kicking, it's really bad to lose their place. So I had to make it like as unmissable as possible, almost to the point of being a meme. Like it's almost a joke how highlighted this health bar is, but hey, at least I know who my target is, you know? And that is almost invaluable. Oh no. Alright. We survived. I grabbed aggro on the sorter though. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, that damage. Yeah, I feel like with this group, we definitely should have lusted this pool. I haven't felt safe since I accepted the group invite to this group, to be honest. Alright, boss time. Get some mana back. Ugh. Priest not having V-Res or interrupt is a crime. That yeah, I could never play this spec for a whole tier. Like, I could not do it. no matter how fun I find Disc Priest or Holy Priest, it just will not be happening. I'm not playing Disc Priest. I'm not playing Priest for a whole season. Maybe if there's a season where I'm like, I am going to completely take off Mythic Plus. Like, I will not be playing Mythic Plus this season. Sure. Then I would think about it. But I would never do that in this current climate. At least everyone's in the soak. Was half expecting someone to avoid the soak.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
Big premonition of healing. I feel like there's got to be a key level where that just starts to one-shot you without defensives. Haha, sniped it from the monk. I don't know why I'm proud of that. Gotta be quicker, Monk. If only Monk had more mobility, they would have beat me there. Okay, we have our shield premonition. Okay, premonition. Do we ignore these? We have 13%. I'm just gonna ping boss. YOLO. Just kill it. Okay. They didn't believe. I believed, though. I believed in the DPS. Easy peasy. But I think that's the green highlight that you're talking about. If not, or the green glow. If not, let me know. I'm looking around trying to find another green glow on the screen.
Mises Oasis, the most intoxicating establishment.
You mean like in my background? Those are, if that's what you mean, those are like little LED lights. You know, I'm kind of regretting, ever since we moved into the house, I didn't hang up LED lights all around the room. I just hung them up in the back of me. But I really wish I hung them up all around. So eventually I might want to redo that. So that way my whole room can be green. Hey, what's up, Fire Cowboy? How's your progress? We are at 2 out of 7 now at 3K. So we got the Shaman there yesterday. And we're blasting some keys, trying to just get a nice foundation of IO across the board. And then we can do like the final push on each one, you know what I mean? So this character, like I'm splitting it up. I have to do all the keys. Like I have to get the Disc Priest to 3K IO, and I have to get the Oracle, the Holy Disc Priest. Oh my gosh. The Disc and the Holy Priest both to 3K IO. Tank. And so far, like, both specs don't have all, they don't have all the keys done even, so it's just going to be a time thing at this point. And eventually we're going to have to do, like, 13s and 14s on each character. It's just going to be about, like, being able to do them, you know what I mean? Like, getting good enough with each spec that I can do a 13 or 14 with a key, or with each spec. Which, once again, is just going to be a time thing. Just learning the ropes again. But it's good to see you, Fire Cowboy. Okay, we have 8 minutes left. We are moving in slow motion. We need, like, true speed. In fact, I am just going to sit here and blast damage. I might paints up the tank. I'll throw a Dispel his way. Oh. That's how did they even die? Did they rip aggro? That's crazy, man. Is there a frontal? Tank dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. The mage is just going in. Well, I mean, there's still a chance that we time it. Maybe. Paint upping the tank. How did everyone die? I'm still like, I'm curious. What on earth happened? Okay, I will get 3 PIs left in this dungeon. I just need to send them. So I'm just going to PI someone. Just hit the Warlock with it. Alright. 2 bosses. Oh, we're still shy on percent. We can get percent on the way up. Open! Ivory shell. Oh my goodness. Go, go, go. Okay, we need to summon the most DPS we've ever summoned. We have 2.5 minutes per boss, plus RP, plus walk, plus 1%. Maybe while they get the 1%, I go up top. Like, I can tag it with my dot, then go up top, start the RP. I don't even know, man. I don't know if you can time this at this point. We have 5 minutes. Alright. Big damage, big damage. I need y'all to think damaging thoughts too, okay? Like, I need you guys to think through all the damage we're about to do. Because if we aren't all on the same page, like, I don't think this is even possible. But I am sending Ultimate Penitence just for the damage. Okay. Speed. Mage, please use your brain. This has been one of the most, like, baffling keys. Like, I'm just, like, watching these people stand in the same mechanic over and over and just, like, do they just not know? Like, do they not know that the green swirly's killing them? Do they not know that the beam does damage? Alright, we're PIing the paladin. Look at the mage. Okay. Whew. I don't think we've got this. Oh my gosh. Come on, kill it quickly. We aren't lusting. Hopefully the mage doesn't lust. They don't care. It's a healer's job to keep them up. True. Big true. How do you get out of the drums? There's like a little red arrow, like, to get off a mount, basically. It's, like, hidden by my weak auras, though, so it's, like, in the worst spot. But still, that's where it is. Okay, yeah. Do we have enough time? Absolutely not. There's 0% chance we time this key now. You know what's crazy is it's just, I'm saying just, it's only 14 deaths, and I know that's crazy. It's like a lot of deaths, but like we've timed worse before. This was just like the slowest paced key I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Mr. Potato Head raid, thank you so much. DNV's here. What's up, Vlad? How'd your stream go? We are, by the way, just to update you, Vlad, I am 2 out of 7 healers down. I now am working on the final 5, and we're grinding quickly. Well, other than this key, we're grinding quickly. Rotate like you owe alimony. True. But yeah, we are blasting through this series, so looking forward to when we're able to start our thing. Rocking just a stash now. Oh man, I had to go to a wedding. Or I got to go to a wedding. It was a really fun wedding. I don't know why I said I had to go. But I got to go to a wedding, and my wife was like, you're going to shave your beard. You're shaving your beard. So I'm like naked right now on stream. But what's up, everyone? What's up, Listina? What's up, Sergeant Smash 28? Vicar said, weird, it doesn't show up for me. I assume leave vehicle, probably. But there should be some icon somewhere. Maybe it's just hidden by your weak auras. So honestly, what I do is I just click in my weak auras. Alright, 30 seconds of lust. We're just waiting on them to do big damage. Oh yeah, and then I took it too. I was about to comment on them taking it, and then I took it. Gamer. Absolute gamer. How does he do it? How does he do it?
My power is
What is my... Oh my goodness, again? Killing me small... Oh, can't even heal him. Where do I go? Who's here with me? I can't kick, so it's on these guys. Guys, please. Oh my gosh. What was the paladin doing? He was like, what the hell? Like, what is this? Said never had that happen. I literally can't kick. I'm just watching in disbelief. Like, please do it. God. Oh my goodness. So for those just joining from Vlad's stream, this key has been miserable from the get-go. You know the guys that some of those little beams that like spin? I'm telling you, my group was they were acting like those were shower heads, and they were just bathing in it. Like they were just standing in there. They were trying to see how many stacks they could get. It was bad. Okay, it was bad. Why hasn't percent been met? I don't know. I don't know. Like, your guess is as good as mine. We are 99.44%, they're saying. Just everything about this key has been like the most pug experience I've had all season. Like, this is just one of those keys. Yeah, it's just it's one of the keys of all time. Oh boy. But it's been fun. It's been fun. How do you feel about how strong this priest is in Mythic Plus? I definitely feel like it's a lot stronger than what you're seeing right now. Like, it's not quite to the caliber that it was last season. I definitely think it's below like Farseer, and maybe even I'd put it below Presevoker, or maybe like on par with Presevoker personally. But it's definitely still very good. Like, when you have a group that doesn't soak unsoakable mechanics, it's you feel really safe, and like you always like are fine. The one downside is you do like no damage. You literally are just throwing melted butter at people, and that's your damage. Like it's really bad. We did a key earlier, Fire Cowboy. We did one. We did a Void Weaver key, and now we're doing an Oracle key. But kind of just bouncing around between the two. I think my haste is a little too low to see the full like strength of Void Weaver, but my haste is too high for Oracle. So we're trying to get more haste so I can like really just jam some Void Weaver and just slam some damage. Even though Oracle is super chill. But once you get a lot of damage, or once you get a lot of haste, Void Weaver is kind of nuts. It was good. Met a sub goal. Had to shave my beard. Walking Sash down. You met a sub goal. That's always nice. That is always nice. Oh, God. We can go through Triangle. Dude, that's the... Does this guy not know the mechanic? That's insane.
Empower.
I'm watching the Warlock. I want to see what he does here. Okay. Okay. I'll give him that one. He did what we all did. But I'm thinking about doing a longer form stream soon, Vlad. And I want to have some sub goals. And like one of the sub goals will be like to shave my beard down to a... Do you know mutton chops? Oh, I should have just gone through that one. What am I doing? But shave my beard down to mutton chops. And then one of them, I was talking to my wife. I have to get the okay from her, but I was going to buzz cut my head. Which I've never had short hair before. So, the shaves Mason, what do they mean? But yeah, I kind of want that to be like the final goal. But I'll do somewhere it's like drink like a beer, take a shot. You know, like have like fun on the stream and stuff. But I'm trying to convince my wife that I'll look okay with a buzz cut. So far, not successful because I haven't even convinced myself yet. God, this is just so awkward. Live, Paladin, live. But I've been putting a lot of thought into if I were to say, I don't know, play a melee DPS. Oh, that's so criminal. That's so tragic. Well, literally it divided the room as I was about to go through. That's so tragic. Well, I'm dead. That's so stupid. It literally brought up the wall right on me. Cringe. Void Beaver? I mean, that's its other name. No, don't die. Okay, that's an immunity. Res. Oh, also, like on every boss, we've had this Warlock die, basically. And I didn't think that my Paladin knew he could be res for the longest time. So we just sat there, like, 4-manning every fight. Where's the other circle? Am I stupid? Don't answer. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have 2 people with a kick alive. It's up to y'all. Please kick. Oh, thank goodness. This is just so sloppy. So sloppy. Ow, I just took 2 stacks of that. Because the mage wasn't here. At least it felt like it. Only 2 people got it, and it felt like I got 2 stacks. Okay, we're out of here. I'm gonna find my... Do I not have my res bound? I do. That was just awful, man. That was awful. Hey, it was all worth it. We get an offhand. Hey, GG. GG, great group. Oof. Well, we'll take the port, but oof. That key was from start to finish. That was brutal. But I have to see Vlad with just a mustache, by the way. I'm totally looking this up. We need Vlad with just a mustache. Vlad, please don't copyright strike me for pulling up your stream bot on stream. Oh, it's me. Oh, because you rated. I'm so stupid. I'm actually so stupid. Okay. We need to see the stash. How do I see it? Is this your VOD? It is. Okay. I'm pulling it up. Are we just stashed? You look great! I see now why people said Mr. Potato Head. I could imagine your chat was roasting you like crazy. But I think you look fine. Oh, it's because you literally have Mr. Potato Head. I think you look great, okay? I think you look beautiful, Vlad. Beautiful, beautiful. I think the peak of manliness is what you look like. Alright. I kind of want to get off this cursed spec after that key. That was so bad. Alright, let's pull up the... Let's do a... Let's see. Could use a druid key. Let's hop on the druid. Druid is crazy. Like crazy this tier. Oh, I also haven't done Evoker in a while. Nah, let's do Druid. I feel like the Evoker's so far advanced. Like, it has more gear and I.O. and stuff. I just need to catch things up. The face cams were stacked. That's why I moved it up to the middle. But if you want to watch it, I don't want to sap his views. Go to his channel on Twitch. Pull up his most recent VOD from 4 hours ago. And watch it there. That way he gets the love, you know. But he's a beaut, an absolute beaut. Alright, Resto Druid time. Like I said, Resto Druid is like insane with their tier set. But in a way, it kind of does also scale really heavily with your haste. Let's see, what keys do we need? We still need an Arakara. Dude, we have 2375 without even doing an Arakara. What have I done on this character? I've done a 13. So Priory and Arakara. It's go time. Will people accept me into an 11 Arakara is the question. Probably have to put... Oh, that's not it. Probably have to put 3.2 main in there. Oh, we're in. Alright, Arakara time. Can I dispel poisons on this class? You'd think I know that. Okay, yeah, I can. Dude, that's pretty goated. That's insane. Druid has, like, the most slept on dispel profile there is. Hey, what's up, Keaton? It's going, like, good. We had one good key, and then we had a bad key. But now we're on the Druid, so we can't complain. Oh my goodness. I think my allergies are to the stage where, like, it's, like, making me just tired. I don't know how to explain it, but this always happens, like, every year. But yeah, Druid time. Druid keys can't be hard, right? Yeah, we were just in the most cursed streets key. Has it been Druid? No, we did a Void Weaver Disc Priest key, and then we did an Oracle Disc Priest key, which I thought the Void Weaver one would go poorly, the Oracle would go well, but we had those mixed up. We got people that were like standing in bad damage mechanics, and like it was an all around just ridiculous key. Not doing dumb pool, says Tank. Alright, Druid time. Let's do it.
The way forward opens.
I'm gonna stealth. I feel like there's something over here that sees stealth. Yeah, surely he wouldn't lie, right? Uh-oh, my mouse is sticking. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, just gonna dispel ASAP. Regrowth so I can Swiftman, get a fat wild growth out. Spread some hots, let's go and Convoke. Convoking early so I'll have it next pull. I don't know what just happened with my pre-stealth bar, but whatever. Trying to dispel on cooldown. We're a little spread out, so it's hard to get like full F-flow value.
A gift of power.
Can I Ursul's Vortex these guys? I don't know if that was me or if that was someone else's CC at the same time, but does Ursul's Vortex stop that? Does it break the affix? If so, that's goated. Just gonna boot those guys, pop a defensive, pop Convoke. Convoke, choose the mage to heal. Swiftman, Wild Growth. Kick. Get some dots out. Ooh, double web bolt going this way. That's okay. We do so much healing. It's insane.
A gift of power.
I really want to test that again. Does Ursul's Vortex just straight up stop the affix? It's crazy. Vortex doesn't break it. Okay. Thanks for the beans, Bear. Bear will always provide beans. Every time. Without fail. For some reason, maybe it was like the Demon Hunter popped something on top of it. Like put their like grip thing down or something. We got 5 bloom stacks on the tank. Let's keep them rolling. No, they're falling. 3 poison dots on the Warlock. Go ahead and Trank here. But Vlad, I think the mustache looks great. Fantastic. I'm at work, but I have just enough time to stop in and say beans. That's all the time we need. Like, what else will we expect from you, Bear? You're the beans guy. Also, Bear, it still does not show me your YouTube comments because it just thinks you're a bot. Because all you say is beans on the channel. I'll literally see that there's a comment, but then it says one comment, and then I'll click on the video to see the comments, and it doesn't show me any comments. I'm like, surely it's Bear's comment, and then yeah, lo and behold, beans. Help, help. Just gonna run over here. Make them have to walk through the tank to get aggro. Like, what other healer can just during a big damage mechanic, I'm just sitting in another stance. I'm not even in my healing stance. Like, what other healer can do that? Well, literally no other healer, because I'm the only one with stances. So, I guess that point's invalid or whatever. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Okay, I had used my kick and that barrage was just melting us.
A gift.
An extra on the tank. Kick that before it goes off. Stop that. Whoa, I'm getting chased by mechanics. Dude, Vlad, I cannot tell you enough how excited I am for whatever we may or may not have planned. I was going to send you a message today before I went live, just telling you kind of like how much progress I've made, just to kind of fill you in. Yo, what's up, Martine? Good to see you. How are you doing? Area 52 guy is crushing. Glad I was wrong. I had a good time with them. I've always had good experiences with Area 52. I also didn't see who it was that is Area 52. I need to convoke this, but I don't have convoke. Uh-oh. Okay, I had no HOTS prep for that, so I need to be smarter. Me too, it's going to be hella chill. I'm thinking so too. You're definitely my kind of people. Yeah, we are not stacked. Goodness. Oh, shoot. Can I soothe this? I cannot. Good luck, everyone. We are dead. The tank was trying to do the whoa, he left down there to bite the tank before he could fall. But the tank's trying to do this strat. I did it in a key earlier today on my shaman, where if you all stack right next to where the ads spawn, yeah, we have to stack exactly like where the ads spawn, then the boss just won't eat them basically. But not everyone was stacked. We were fine. So I think we just do it normally. I don't know why we're trying that in this key. Oh, someone aggroed. Uh-oh, I have aggro. Hey, what's up, Marie? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. My guild, we have raid tonight, but we have a lot of people out this week. So I don't know if we're gonna like start prog on the boss that we just got to, or if we're just gonna kind of like, we're not doing the strat. We're just gonna, oh, okay, that's awkward. But we might just like do like heroic and then call raid early. I don't know. It's gonna be up to my raid leader, obviously, but I'm gonna convoke this. I think we just do ads normally, right? Like, shouldn't be that big of a deal. We have triple ranged. I feel like we're not losing any DPS other than the tank's DPS by trying to game it. Well, I had to play really risky there. Live, tank, live. Boss is mad at us. Okay, we got a res. Convoke this. It's getting really spooky. It's so stupid when people try to game mechanics and like play like super MLG and low keys. Did my soothe just work? Are you kidding me? I tried it earlier and it didn't work. But hey, apparently it might work. Okay, we are going to roar these guys. Nice. Okay. No, druid's actually super chill. I'm not even kidding. Like, druid is, I would say, one of the more chill healers. It's just that the strat that this tank was trying to do was, it's, if no one does it right, it's not chill. And so we were kind of like having to fix a lot of errors that were happening. Uh-oh. Tank dying.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
Yeah, druid's big chill. I feel like these pools are really small, though. Oh, I need to rebuff. Oops. Go ahead and life bloom myself, because this big heal mechanic's coming up. Oh, need to kick that. Need to knock that cast. Trying to keep that volley from going off. Get these hots spread around for this big AoE.
My power is transcendent.
Nice.
Share in it.
Ah, I'm in bear form. Okay, we're back. Okay, someone kicked that. Nice. I mean, druid definitely does take a lot of getting used to with like swapping forms and everything. Whoa, some pets just went flying. Okay, I do have my roar here to stop this cast, but that's kind of it here. We're gonna pick that.
Of power.
I can roar for affix and this cast. We're about to pull the big guy. I think we're gonna have, like, butt pull it maybe. Yeah, tank pulled it. Stop that. Dot up the big guy.
Only
Ah, rending volley went off.
survive.
That is tragic. Ah, man, we were doing so well too. Dang. If someone gets chunked, is it only swift mend and regrowth spam? Yeah, kind of. I mean, I run the build that has double nature swiftness because you do use one of your charges of nature swiftness for convoke every time, but then it's nice to have another one that you can use for like spot heal. I'm gonna external the tank, try to save him here. I'm dead. I shouldn't have come in. Oh, this tank should know that everyone that runs in is just gonna get conveyor belt cast on like as soon as we get there, so he just needs to die. Alright. Reset. Okay, he died. honestly, I feel like we're still okay-ish on time. Only because it's an 11. Like, normally I did like a 14 or something our car earlier today. And we killed the next boss with like 11 minutes left. And I was like, okay, this timer's a little tight. But it really wasn't. We had plenty of time. But I'm kind of worried with the pace that we're going. Yeah, there what happened was that volley went off during the AoE, and it's just like literally one-shot damage on the whole party. This volley. Alright. It's the Blood Guard, right? Blood Guard's the big guy. I'm just going to target this mage, though. Gonna convoke. There's the volley. I'm going to stop it. Oh my gosh. If I wouldn't have stopped it, it would have gone off again. People, where are your kicks? Where are they going toward?
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
Get some hots down. I gotta get this efflorescence down. Okay, someone kicked it that time. I'm gonna trank this. I guess the one thing that's like kind of a little tricky to really know is like what takes you in and out of cat form. And like what you actually need to like press your cat form button to get out of cat form for. You know what I mean? Like casting a heal spell will take you out of, other than regrowth. I think regrowth is like the only one. So like if I'm in cat form and I cast, hold on, that's not true. It's a nature swiftness regrowth, my bad. I could convoke for damage. I probably should because of our timer. Gonna external the tank. Get some hots around. Gotta convoke this one. Okay, go boss, go boss, go. Come on, tank, believe. Whoa, tank, okay, no longer believe. The boss is literally facing the ground. He's literally ass up right now. Oh my goodness. I need a life. I will say like one of the downsides is that I'm still like really under geared on this character, so like I don't really do too much damage. Like right now I just did a big burst of damage because I committed my like one cooldown to do damage. But it's kind of sad like how little damage I'll do. Okay, so we lusted now. We will get another lust like right at the end of the dungeon, but only if we have 0 deaths. So if we have a single death, we lose out on a lust, I think. Or at least the majority of a lust. So that was like a risky lust. Uh-oh, this guy's rooted. Okay. Got the kickoff just in time. Whoa, tank! Whoa! Did not like that. Okay, go, go, go. 9 minutes. Is this doable? Nature Swiftness on Convoke, yeah. So if you use Nature Swiftness and then go into a Convoke, it's really cool. So Convoke is weird. It casts a bunch of different spells from like a certain table of spells. And one of those spells that it can cast is Regrowth. And now, Regrowth can also be buffed by a Nature Swiftness. But what's really weird, and it's been around since both these spells have been in the game, is if you Nature Swiftness and then Convoke, any Regrowths cast during that Convoke will receive the full benefit of Nature Swiftness as if you literally just Nature Swiftness that Convoke. So they'll be like, what, twice as strong or 3 times as strong? But they don't consume your Nature Swiftness. So like, what you can do is press Nature Swiftness, press Convoke, any Regrowths cast during that will be enhanced, and then after that Convoke ends, you can then press another, and like do a hard cast Regrowth, and it will also be enhanced with that same Nature Swiftness that wasn't consumed by all those other ones that you cast. So super cool thing that's just like, it's just in the game. So a lot of people, what they do is they macro Nature Swiftness to Convoke. I don't like macroing different spells together because, I don't know, I think it's just a bad practice. But basically, I've built the habit of always doing it. Did you finish the Shaman yesterday? I did. It was a fun stream, too. A very fun stream. We had one key that someone was like, literally, they did the whole like, oh, you guys didn't, I'm not going to be resident. You guys don't want to or you don't want to surrender, then I'm going to AFK. But other than that guy, it was a really fun stream. Dude, our priest just had aggro there. It's like, here I'm going to press Nature Swiftness and then Convoke. You'll notice up here I still have Nature Swiftness. But all those regrowths that I just cast were boosted. And then I just cast Regrowth on the tank and it did consume it. It's a really cool thing, like a really cool tech.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
I can bear roar for this one. Oof. Oof. That cast went off. Yikes. We gotta just do like a big YOLO boss pool at some point here, trying to time. Yeah, go down the middle. No. Yeah, no. What are you doing? You're just juking us out with your DH tech. Yeah. The Warlock said, decide what you want to do because you're everywhere. Okay, we need these kicked. Convoke, I need you to come in super clutch here. Okay, that was pretty good. Frontal. Okay, yeah, we just need to spam some hots. We need our DPS to just come in clutch here. We need everything to work. Well, this is basically just an everything needs to clutch situation. Whoa, big swirlies. Everyone dodge, please. Okay. Honestly, go boss. Dude, we could probably time this. Just need everyone to kick these Overseer casts. I need somehow to do some damage myself. Oh, kick it. Okay. Do these guys both give combined 5%? Because we might be able to time this still. If so. I'm going to Convoke for damage. That one only gave us like 2%. Okay, we're at percent. We got this. Just got to not have stupid deaths. I have to be really careful with my cat weaving because changing forms as a druid breaks a root on yourself. Just gonna life bloom the 2 squishies that get that. Make sure I'm in range to spot heal them. Just heal them through this and we're fine. I try to maintain my dots as best I can here. Oh, the tank jumped out. Nice. I can roar us both out. Spot heal the tank. I need to be killing these little ads here and there.
A gift of power.
Oof. These guys like literally have 1 HP, so as long as you tag them with some amount of damage, they basically die like instantly. I don't know how much HP they actually have, but they effectively have 1 HP. Oh, don't hit me. I'm not dispelling the triple poisons because that's just a little sus to me. Because then you're just going to be sending out waves when people aren't expecting them. But I will dispel if someone gets hit by a wave. That also applies to poison. That's what I plan on dispelling if I do dispel something. Dude, I did not think we could time this key. I mean, it's not over yet. Trying to be like slow about which one I go to. Just so I don't, oh god, tank. Just so I don't like accidentally take someone's that they're expecting to get. Like, I'm very mobile. I can always just take another one. But I want other people to take the one that they're planning to get. Ooh, dude, 2,700? What? And we get a sack per... Oh, dang, I thought it would work. If I said it confidently enough... What did we just get? We got like a wrist piece or a waist? What was that? This person said cloth stack and the leatherwares get the loot. That's right. Ooh, someone got a... Any chance you don't need sack? The tank got sack brew. Oh, do I already have? Hold on, wait. I don't need it. Never mind, I already have it. I'm so greedy. I want them all. I want all the sacks. 338 rating. We take that. We take that. Arakar was the last dungeon that I needed. Like, to get a dungeon on the scoreboard, you know? But now, dude, this character's actually kind of close. The thing is, we'll need to get all 13s, basically. So it looks like we're close, IO-wise, but we're literally just 1 out of 8 dungeons. So I don't dispel waves because, yes, you do have to heal through the poisons. But the reason why I don't dispel waves is because that takes a predictable timing mechanic. Everyone knows that those, like, I'm going to have this... Everyone's going to have their waves for 7 seconds. You just survive through it or heal through it. Or you can dispel them, and that, like, sends them out when people aren't expecting them to. So me, as a pug, I like to just keep them on people. If I was in an organized group or in, like a Discord call with people I was pushing keys with, I would say, like, okay, now I'm going to dispel you. You know, that way they know not to press a defensive or something. But, yeah, I've never liked to dispel those. Even when I played, like, back when it would put it on all 5 people. Now, I will dispel myself every now and then after I run way out and I know that it's not going to hit anyone. Yeah, it's a crazy interaction, Keaton. And I appreciate you, Vlad. I didn't even say that you described it. I appreciate you. But yeah, we take, dude, fat rating. Massive rating. So we're kind of close to 3 out of 7. Kind of close. Yeah. That's just my rationale for it. Gumshoe says HPAL time. The HPAL time will come, Gumshoe. I usually do myself when I am away at range alone. Yeah, what I usually do is I look at like however my lines are pointing, I always go like run in a perpendicular direction. So like if my lines are pointing this way, I run to like this edge over here so that way I send it to like literally it's just on the edge, you know. But that's when I dispel myself, but for the most part I just heal through them. They're not like too bad anymore. They used to be like really hard to heal through, but haven't really struggled since. Okay, let's get a priory under the belt. Okay, my keys are streets. My keys are streets. That's not bad. We'll do that later. Let's look for priory. We're going to look for only 13s at this point. 13s and up. Because those are end game. Those are 3k IO worthy keys. Redeem to hydrate. Okay, and a posture check. Okay, I will get on those. Let me at least sit in a queue for a bit. Alright, posture check. Feet planted on the ground. I'll also include a free stretch. And then I have actual factual H2O sitting beside me. Or at least I think I do. I do. I asked Vlad and got an answer, but I'll ask you too. What do you think is the best method for learning a new spec, like tank or healer? Mythic 0 or bigger keys, like the one they recommended +6? I know, actual factual water, right? I'm telling you, these hydrates, they're worth the 400 channel points. But Fire Cowboy, I think I have a different answer. Here's the way that I learn a spec. I completely disregard the key level. What I do is like if I'm like about to learn a spec, I'll like maybe watch like a quick guide or like read like a quick little guide just to see what the core few spells are, like the few like 2 or 3 talent interactions that you play around the most. And the first dungeon that I run with that character, I will only put like the 5 core spells on my bars. And I'll just do a very low level dungeon with just those 5 spells to kind of like get those learn those 5 spells, and then I'll go up a key level or like 2 key levels, and I'll add the next 2 spells that I see like mentioned in guides. So like for say like Resto Shaman for example, I would add like maybe Chain, Heal, Riptide, Healing Surge, and just go into a dungeon. Maybe like Spirit Link Totem. Like go into a dungeon with just those 5 and really, really like use those on cooldown. Like I would use Spirit Link Totem on cooldown, even when it's bad, just to like really learn those few spells. And then say the next dungeon, I'm like, okay, I see them keep talking about Ascendance. I'm gonna add Ascendance in. And then I do a dungeon and I really just like press Ascendance on cooldown. I really try to learn that spell. And that's how I've learned every spec that I've played, and it works like really well. Because you're really like building the foundation and you're building off of it. And as long as like when you add a spell to your bars or like keybind a new spell, it you really focus on that spell the next key you run. It helps a lot. So that's how I do it. So yeah, of course. Y'all know I can yap. You ask me any question, I'll talk for day. I'll talk until you stop me. And that's a promise. 14 YOLO. Here we go. Okay, let's spin some crests. Ooh, we're still at 700. Also, my air conditioning just kicked in. Ooh, chef's kiss. It feels so good. I accidentally bop tank some pally though. It's not an accident, Doug. We know it's not an accident. It's okay. This is a safe space. You can admit that you do it on purpose just to kill your DPS. I won't tell anyone. Okay, we got a wrist upgrade, but I kind of just want to keep this one. We're going to use the free upgrade that we get. But I want to max out the sack brood. Love a maxed sack. Haste ring. Don't hate that. Okay, we're Valorstone bottlenecked. Are we going to be invited to a 13 priory? Time will tell. If not, I'm just going to run my 13 streets and just push around my key from there. I've got some pretty hardcore anxiety when it comes to jumping into Mythic Plus Pug since I'm a new healer. The thought of breaking someone's key makes me feel bad. Me too. Like, if you go back, like, 2 seasons ago, a little bit earlier into last season, I was having such bad key anxiety. I would talk about it in my videos a lot too. But, like, key anxiety is real, and I would have bad key anxiety, which got... Cloudy Party. Sure, he just invited me to a 15 priory. Oh boy. I don't know if he knows what he just invited. Usually I run keys on my monk with him. On my druid, though. I don't know if he realized that I'm not on my monk. How do I deal with it? The way that I dealt with key anxiety was when I joined a key, I would literally get a sticky note, like an actual real life sticky note or some kind of paper or something, and I would put it over my chat. So I was limiting one way that I could read people's input on how I play. And that, like, just isolating yourself in your game and, you know, just working on your own play and not whatever all the noise is and what they're saying and stuff helped a lot already. But dude, he's gonna kick me off his friends list. I'm on my Resto druid. He just invited me to a 15. I think he thinks I'm on my monk. I mean, he now sees I'm on my druid, but I think he meant to invite my monk. I feel horrible. But he hasn't said no yet. And he did invite me. Now we just have to show up. Just gotta play. I'm going to get some mats though. Now I have to play well. I think I can do it. I can do it. I just can't. I'm not gonna psych myself out. But yeah, I would turn off chat, basically, like, to where I couldn't see what other people said. And whenever I did make a mistake, I would just, like, own up to it. I would say, like, hey guys, I'm really sorry. Like, I did not mean to do that. Blah blah blah. Like, stuff like that. Like, you just have to, like. It's kind of like one of those things that, like, for me, it helped taking it head on. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's so hard to explain, but yeah, it really is just like a reps kind of thing. Like, you just have to keep doing it, like, keep playing and pushing through it kind of thing, which is the worst advice, I know, but that is just what worked for me. I need a mailbox. The feeling will be there forever. Yeah, true. It doesn't go away. You just kind of, like, learn to like, be okay with it more than you would be. You know what I mean? Okay, let me get food buff. Oh, I need a mailbox. Stamp whistle. Great outfit. Stamp whistle. Look at you with the compliments. Okay. I need a flask. Oh god. He invited my 2700 druid to this key. I'm gonna feel very bad. if I brick us the G Fuel you won here shipping. I was literally gonna reach out to y'all tonight to see if y'all had gotten your email, because they said they were gonna email you guys soon. That is exciting. I kind of want to message you still just to see where it's at and stuff. Because that is awesome, Schwoll. That was my first time doing a giveaway, and I was, like, nervous about everything. But from what I've heard, like, and also from my personal experience, like, G Fuel is the best to work with. So, or just turn your monitor off. I mean, hey, that works too. We're in a plus 15. I haven't even attempted a plus 15 yet on my monk. Oh god. This is gonna, like, one-shot me. I'm just gonna save my external. I have EDM blasting in my ears. We're in a plus 15. Just act like I belong here. LOS the shout. Can eat some roots. This is easily going to be the hardest key I've done all season on any character. That sucks. Oh, that really sucks. LOS. Gotta get some damage in here, right? Ugh. That really hurts. Oh my god, it's like almost one-shotting me. That's crazy. To be fair, people are dying to mechanics that you can literally just avoid by LOSing. I need a Wrath spam, get some mana back. Oh, I hate that we're going right. Like, I can't tell you guys enough how annoying it is that we're going right. Dude, chainmail trucks me. That's right, chainmail get juked. Nothing feels better than juking out okay, then the freaking Warlings comes over and absolutely destroys me. Holy. I've done actual 4 damage this whole key. I'm sorry I'm not looking at chat, by the way, guys. I am fully focused. This will be the hardest key I've done in a while if we do it. Y'all are super chill. I know y'all are understanding, so I'm not looking at chat, but I know y'all are saying something really kind right now. That's right, I know y'all are sweet people. And now I see you blushing, every single one of you. Oh, I'm gonna eat this trap. Watch out for the pat. Oh my gosh, chainmail. Give me your ankles, dude. That's cringe. Oh, this pack hurts so much. I have aggro too. I don't know if having aggro on these hunters means anything, but oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Does anyone understand this reference? There's this meme that was, I think it was like an old College Humor skit or something. And I'm gonna eat some traps. They all went away. But it's this meme where these people, I'm pretty sure it's like Smosh or College Humor or something, but this girl is doing like one of those things where she's like auditioning for a show or like a, I don't know, something. It's like a skit. But her name is like Petunia or something, and she says Petunia, or like says it in like a really funny way. I don't know. That was a horrible way to describe it, but does anyone know what I'm referencing at all? Or am I just like in my own bubble? feel like I'm in my own bubble. Don't think I'm crazy. I'm crazy, but for other reasons. Somewhat Petunia Tabernacle or something like that. Like, it's something like that. Okay, we're coming up on middle boss. Middle boss is terrifying. Oh god, we just went straight in, didn't we, huh? No prep or nothing. We're just in there. I need to squeeze in some wraths. And convoke or trank this one. I need the mini boss like to die yesterday, if I'm being honest. Ooh. Oof. Trying to kick the cats that come my way because I'm hella squish, but I'm not able to get them in time. And dispel this person. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, please! Tank, live! Everyone live! No! I am smite spam, smite spam. Fireball, fireball. What the heck? There's a light spawn over here? What the heck? Alright. Elena. Be kind, please. I don't have much mana to work with. This is a cursed pool, by the way. Okay, here's Radiance. Super chill, super chill. What can't Resto Druid do, by the way? Time this key. Don't be like that. Oh my gosh, dude. The spot healing is more than my Mistweaver monk. On what planet? Let's get some rejuice spread before this Radiance. I will need some mana at some point. Okay, I guess we'll get mana next key. We are just chain pulling just eternally. Judgmente. Chat, I am so sorry. I'm not responding to y'all's messages right now. Y'all know I'm usually... I very, very much just like sit there and hover chat, and I'll literally into key reading chat, so I apologize that I'm not doing so. Also, I'm sure someone's already mentioned it. I have Innervate.
Only the strongest survive.
Do you sell or mouse over macros with click or for healing? I use Cell's built-in click healing. Click casting. You can drink next expansion. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. See, I think we all need to stack in melee for those cats. But he's saying it's resilient, and he's not wanting me to hop off this character on my monk. So for those just joining, this shaman is like... I don't know how to describe him. He's like... kind of a nutcase, but like also very good at the game, okay? So I added him as a friend after a key that we did, and he invites me to keys like every day. But he wants my monk. Like, we did a key on my main character, right? And so he just, we're doing our challenge where we're trying to get all the healers. Oh no, the sound is out. Why is the sound out? Still? Is the sound out? Uh-oh. I don't want to be yapping for yapping's sake. You might need to... Yeah, you might need to hit refresh, Nick. Where's my food? I'm stressed. Okay, but this shaman is like... He's kind of a nutcase, okay? But he invited me to this group, probably thinking I was on my monk, because he invites me through the Blizzard Battle.net thing. And yeah, I'm on one of my alts, and this is like ridiculous. Godspeed on the fire AoE mini boss. I thought that would be a nightmare, but it was actually kind of chill.
4, 2, 1.
Oh god, what does he do? He's trying to get an alchemy. I don't have a flask for you, dude. I'm sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just like the only way to describe it. I need to hide my face here because you guys have to see how he types. He types like instead of sending everything in one message, he sent. Look at that message. Like that's what all of his chats are like, by the way. Like, and he constantly just spams like little 3 blurt. This is already cursed. I have aggro on stuff. Yeah, this is just.
It lasted a little longer.
Instructions unclear. Oh, I was getting jumper cabled. This is just. Ah. Oh god. But he's just like a. He's just a nutcase. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a. It's a good time. Like he's fun, but he's a goober. A goober's a good word. I prefer the kitty mode for mana return, less time DPSing for the effort. Also, use that innervate. I know, I kind of forgot about innervate until I just looked down and saw it. Okay, we're resetting, so we need to step out, step in. But we're literally... He invited me to his plus 15 on my 700 item level druid, so... He's saying this is his last reset. Sounds fine on YouTube. Yeah, I think the sound was fine. It's just... People have had to, like... I think it's a Twitch thing. Like, a... He's saying, okay, nature, go on your main. Oh my goodness. He's kicking us. He's like, he just said, okay, bye, no wonder. Hold on. I didn't fail a single heal check, by the way. I just want to point that out. Like, he died to, like, getting trapped a couple times, too. But he was saying, okay, no wonder it was that hard. Like, what? I was killing it, that key. Like, straight up killing it. Oh, you can reset. So, okay, so resilient keys. There's this thing called a resilient key. Let's see. I don't have resilient keys yet because what you need to do is time every dungeon at plus 12. Once you've timed every single key at plus 12, then your key in your bag will say, instead of like mine is a mythic level 13, it'll say like resilient mythic level 13. Or it'll say resilient mythic level 12. And what that means is that my key now can't drop below 12 unless I physically like say, hey, let's break my key down to an 11. So, I guess my friend has resilient 15, so he's timed every 15. Honestly, I was cranking. I really feel like I was cranking that key. Like, I know I'm super under geared, but I was LOSing the shouts, so I wasn't taking that crazy overlap damage. I didn't die to that. Other people died, but they died to the overlap because they weren't like defensiving correctly, or they weren't LOSing it like I was. I feel like I played very well there. Like we could have done that 15, but we got overran by those bleeds, the cat bleeds. It killed the shaman, and then they both jumped at me from the shaman. So, but that was going honestly pretty okay. It wasn't going like perfectly, but it was going well enough. But we run it back where we can. Okay, we're getting into a 12. We take that. Yo.
Glad I could help.
I take that last key that we just did as a dub. Like, I think, I don't know, I kind of like did a lot better than I thought we would. I thought I'd just get one shot on cooldown, but no, we were chilling. But that's interesting, Celestian. So you prefer, like, if you're trying to get mana back with well, I'm curious, Celestian, do you run liveliness, or do you run Master Shapeshifter? Because let's see. Rip, Ferocious Bite. So your two basically your spenders deal bonus damage, but generate 200k mana when you cast with 5 combo points. So you have to spend basically 5 to 6 globals. Well, I guess technically 4 to 6 globals to get 200k mana basically. Or if you spam Wrath, you have to cast Wrath 7 times. So it's about equal, except it's about equal. You have to cast about 6 globals, yeah. But Wrath is just quicker to cast than 6 cat weaving globals, right? Dude, I was locked in. I'm not gonna lie, like I was locked in. I forgot I had mentioned that skit. I don't know if it was College Humor or something. It was something. Okay. The only College Humor skit I've committed to memory was the Michael Shannon reading of the sorority letter. I don't know that one. Master Shapeshifter, I need 5 combos plus finisher, but it doesn't cost mana like Wrath. That's true, but the thing is, like, Wrath effectively costs no mana. 5,000 mana is less than how much you regenerate per second. Like, we regenerate 20k per second, and it only costs 5,000. So it basically costs nothing. But I see what you mean. Like, I see what you mean. But I appreciate you, Doug. That's very kind of you. But mix up. You missed it. It was a clean key. R Sham or R Doodoo? I'm curious what fully you're asking. Are you asking, like, what should you play? I think both are in crazy good spots right now. I think Shaman is better in Raid, but Resto Druid is a lot more fun in Raid. But if you do any amount of raiding at all, Resto Shaman is better, but Resto Druid is still very good, but Druid is just more engaging, whereas Resto Shaman is, like, honestly pretty boring in Raid. However, both are, like, fantastic options in Mythic Plus. Like, they're so good. I think Resto Shaman has a better community sentiment, meaning that, like, more people are going to invite you to the key. But, Wrath is definitely safer. Yeah, true. And yeah, I am taking the bonus crit thing, wherever it is. This one. But I don't know. It's kind of like, it's very dependent. Not eventually. I prefer to cat weave more and, like, do more cat weavy stuff, but, like, sometimes I'll just step out and cast a bit of Wrath to get some mana. What's up, Wayne? Oh, but what was I saying? But yeah, the community thinks Resto Shaman is just, like, way better, but really they're both, like, insane. That hurts. I have aggro on a sharpshooter is why I'm getting absolutely blasted. I'm going to LOS that. Apparently you can LOS Thunderclap too. I thought you could only LOS the... Oh my gosh, 3 people got trapped. I thought you could only LOS the Disruptive Shout. This just shows you how cooked my brain is from being a melee healer, always being in melee, so I just never get the option to LOS. It's like, look, I can LOS this Disruptive Shout.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Okay. That's a clip. Oh my goodness, dude, this Blood Death Knight. This is his actual health. So he has a massive shield, but he's at, like, no health. And he doesn't have his cheat death available. We're about to butt pull that patrol. I have aggro on something. This is just all that. And tank's dead. Okay, so Blood Death Knight, not looking good. Slash vote abandoned incoming. Mark called it. I didn't even get a chance to vote. That was crazy. Yeah, we're getting out of there. That was not good. Okay, let's take a break from Priory. Let's run our 13 streets. That was quick. Hey, I'll take a quick key. That's a clip for sure. Watch the tank blame you. I'm sure he would. But it's, the thing about that is, like, the tank can't blame me because if I was healing him, but if I heal him any more than I was, I would get aggro while he's like running in there. That's why I really don't like Blood Decays in Priory specifically. Like, I'm fine with Blood Decay in any dungeon, just not Priory, because they can't like stop to hit think to Death Strike or Heart Strike, whatever it's called, the one that heals them. They can't do that. So like you kind of just have to like run there and pray. You know, hey, Marley's back on healer. Dusted off the druid, Marley. That is sick. Do you have the tier set yet? Because the tier set is a thing of beauty. It is crazy strong. But Marley, the healer, you know, I'll speak for all of us. We're glad to have you back, Marley. Very glad. You're one of the pillars of the healer community. Healing just didn't feel the same while you weren't a healer, so now that you're back, man, I'm already having more fun as a healer, even though I just read it and I haven't even played the game since. Druid was giga lucky 2 days after max level, had 4 set and oh my god, get out! Never mind, you're banned. Banning Marley. How do I ban? Ban. I'm just kidding. That's awesome, dude. The Lumathar trinket's insane. I kind of want to start doing like a heroic Lumathar kill on some of my alts, trying to get the Lumathar trinket, just because it's that good. It's that good on Mythic Blood. No, Marley, I would never. Consumed your yearly amount of luck for that? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, like, just don't buy a lottery ticket for at least a decade, because it's just a waste of money. Didn't see AMS from the show. I did see AMS. He did pop AMS. I saw it there. I saw it was kind of like cut off on his bar. I definitely saw him pop it. What do we want here? We already have... We randomly have a mage, but we have... Druid Hunter. I think we just want a shaman, right? That'd be nice. What are we in? Streets? I mean, we can't not take a 3k pound, but I kind of don't want to take a 3k. Let's take the lower IO, lower item level shaman. Let's get a little crazy with it. Okay. Do I have my port available? I do. We're gaming. Dang. Oh man, the Lumathar trinket is like... It's legit like the best healing cooldown in the game right now in Mythic Plus. A minute and a half puts like a half HP shield on everyone in an instant. It's crazy. It's crazy. Doesn't it also have like more text or something? I mean, it literally is. Like on my monk, I'll be like, okay, this mechanic, I'll Chi-Chi. Next mechanic, I'll Lumathar's trinket. Next mechanic, I'll revive it. You know, like I literally do think that. This trinket, it's a raid trinket from Lumathar. There are 2 broken trinkets from Lumathar, and we're talking about this one. This one's broken in Mythic Plus because it puts a shield on your whole party. It's a huge shield. But Astral Antenna is also broken because it just gives a lot of stats. So Astral Antenna is broken. It's a stat stick. Lumathar's Living Silk is broken because it's a giant Mythic Plus shield. It's not very good in raid because the shield, like, you can basically like put on most other, not most, but a lot of other trinkets and get similar throughput from it. But I don't know. There's value also in just shielding in raid, right? You can save some people from death, but I don't know if you could. If there's a way you can macro to like target a person to guarantee they get a shield. But yeah, Lumathar's Living Silk is built different, man. You know what? I was thinking about this earlier today. I really think that Blizzard was tired of hearing that, oh, Disc Priest needs a nerf, Oracle Disc Priest is broken, shields aren't okay. I can't think of one person who was pushing that narrative, by the way. I can't think of a single. But they were probably tired of hearing all that, so they were like, you know what? Let's just make a trinket that just puts on massive shields. Like, let's just do it. Like, shut them up, you know? That's my theory. In Ironbark, I pray I don't get aggro. Yeah, honestly. I mean, I was stealthed, and I came out of stealth not even using a cat ability. I just came out of stealth to, like, spot kill the tank, so... Oh, it's my key. Yikes. I'll sit here and yap all day if I need to. Ready, check. We don't have mage buff. Okay, that sucks. Well, I told y'all about how I was doing LFR on one of my characters. I think it was the priest, maybe? And there was this guy who, like, he queued up on LFR on his 606 Mistweaver Monk. And I was like, oh, cool, Mistweaver Monk. But he was literally, like, AFK the whole time. And so it was really it's so annoying when people AFK on LFR. Like, it's just annoying. Like, really? And then they roll on all the gear, like... So he ended up winning the die roll on both Lumithar's trinket. We had an antenna and a silk drop, and he won both die rolls. So, okay, you know what? Sure, congrats. You won both die rolls. You got both trinkets. But then we went on, I think it's Fractilis. It's either Fractilis or it's another... Whatever boss is after Lumithar in LFR, we went and killed. And he rolls on the trinket there, too. And wins it. And it's just like, what? Come on. Like, even if you're a new player, you have to know, like, you just got 2 of the trinkets. Just don't roll on the 3rd one. I mean, like, sure, you could argue, like, oh, but he didn't know how good those 2 trinkets were. Or, oh, maybe he plans to raid and he didn't want to take Living Silk into raid, so he wants a 3rd trinket. But it's like, come on. Really? It was so cringe. But really, I'm just salty that he AFK'd. Remember Dragonflight Season 4 with the Firalac tank trinket? Yeah, that thing was sick. Plus Ward from Neltharion. I didn't really play with Ward that much, but I saw a lot of people playing with it. Evoker does have big shields too, ever since they buffed Temporal Anomaly. Like, it's kind of crazy how much they shield. But... Oh no, I just walked through that. Oh god. Trank, save me. Lust, please. But I am working on a... I just sacrificed the hunter. Working on a build... Oh, yikes. Yeah, we definitely want to lust this pool. I'm working on a build... Oh, I just took 2 bolts. That might already be key. Lust? Question mark? Yeah, you definitely lust this pool. Yeah, that's key. But I'm working on a build. You know what? I've been kind of keeping it under wraps. But I kind of just want to show you guys what I'm... we did stand on a cutter, but really it was just bolts. You really want to lust that pack down so that you can kill it before your CCs stop. Like, before they become unstunnable. But yeah, you want to just chain stun these guys and kill them really quickly. I don't know why we didn't lust. Mage said, sorry, that's my bad then. It's not that deep, but... But I'm working on a build from Mistweaver that will put... I've theorized it, so I haven't really seen it in action yet, but I think it will put all Oracle Disc Priest to shame. I think that Mistweaver has a build available to them that can out-shield the shieldiest of Oracle Disc Priests. But I'm waiting on a very specific item to make the build actually work. kind of a meme of an item, too. Oh, I just walked through it. What am I doing? There we go. That felt normal. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. Alright, can we recover from a full wipe? 9 deaths in the first room. We timed a key last week. I was watching the footage back while I was editing. We had 14 deaths on the first pool, or the second pool of this dungeon, and we still timed it. I think it was a plus 11. I think it was on the shaman. So this dot, this little magic debuff, I'm pretty sure this is the right one, but I think it's the one that's also a slow. Oh, mage, you're probably dead. I'm going to external the mage. Pretty sure it's a slow, so if I change forms, yeah, it cleanses it. So what I do on... Oh, what character was it? There's one of the characters that you can, like, kind of just, like, cheese it off. Oh, on Monk, you can Tiger's Lust it off people, so you can, like, dispel one person, Tiger's Lust another. Yeah, it's also a slow. That little magic debuff that the last pack gives. I haven't done any damage this key. I hate this pack, or this dude. He's so annoying to get into melee with. It's stressful. Oh, true. I just need like 20 or so IO for 3k. It's just so stressful. Priory is hell at 13. Yeah, Priory is ridiculous. Just what I do, like, what made me hate the dungeon a lot less was I started LOSing every disruptive shout that I can remember to, and it's made the dungeon a lot more bearable. But I hated that dungeon because the disruptive shout plus what's the other thing? Thunderclap overlap. I hated the dungeon for that. But yeah, LOSing the shout makes it just so much more chill. You no longer will get like one shot by having both mechanics at the same time. You just take a lot less damage, have to do a lot less healing. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, you do a little bit less damage, but it's like, how much damage is a healer doing anyways in 2025, right? Unless you're a Pres Evoker. He turtled it. Ah, I hate when people do that. Oh no, my weapon's in the... Am I the only person that kind of gets annoyed when people immune the interrogation? I feel like I get irrationally annoyed. Then again, I don't think it's that irrational. Criminal scum? Who are you talking to? Y'all ever think about, like, what if we're the bad guys? Like, what if we really weren't supposed to come to Tazavesh? Like, just, these guys were just living their peaceful life and we're just here to, like, wreck everything. I mean, like, yeah, that argument goes out the window when you realize that literally every enemy we stop is trying to destroy the world, but, like, are they? Or is that the propaganda that the Horde and Alliance have been giving us? You ever think about that? Didn't think so. Am I the only one on this? What the heck? Can we time this key? I feel like I ask this every key now. no, where's my weapon? I heard it. There it is. Run! This pack's super annoying on Monk. Oh yeah, it's so obnoxious. I always try to make sure that I have all my Jade empowerments for that little mini boss. Because you can't get into melee. It's so cringe. That and the those little 4 guards, like if you're in Gambit, if you're in Tazvesh Gambit, those 4 guards that guard the first boss, that have that big electric circle around them and all those electric like puddle lines, those guys are so annoying on Monk. You can't do anything. You can't get into melee. Okay, Shaman's saying he has CD, so we're probably gonna triple pull here. Yep. I don't know if I'm... Oh, that's so cringe. Yeah, the hunter's also... I don't even think the hunter was one of the 2 people that died there, but they're screaming at the tank. He didn't move the mini-boss until right before the frontals went. So, like, we positioned ourselves... We were probably, like, 50-50 on whether we were out of the frontals anyways. But the tank just wasn't giving us enough room to begin with, but... I don't know. Look, I'll say it. Maybe I shouldn't have died there, but... you hate to see it. He moved at the last second is kind of what the problem was, yeah. So we were in a risky spot already, but he yoinked us. We got yoinked. So when I'm... Let me ask y'all Resto Druid mains. When I'm out of energy, right... Am I supposed to swap back to Druid form and, like, cast a Wrath? Or do I just sit here and let my cat melees do their thing? Like, what's the play?
Dr. Zai has a profitable venture. Hopefully this inclines them to aid our own.
Doesn't matter, I need to do healing. The answer, always heal. Never do damage. Noted. Rip in peace. There's no way we time this, right? Do I just B-res? Sure. Well, guess not. The shaman literally found me, ran right behind me. External the hunter here. Okay, that time I walked right in front of the shaman, but he would have died either way. Oh, this key is... Okay. Oh, this is so cooked. But is it, though? It's literally streets. Like, we probably could time this. We needed it to be stacked on this pool, by the way. I don't think these guys will jump out, right? If we're stacked. Is that a thing? Feels like a thing. Where do you LOS the shout? So, you know how your tank... Picture your tank pulled it to the stairs. You know how, like, the stairs go like this, like, up? But to the right, there's, like, this little wall. That wall has, like, a little corner on it. Like, a little extra... You see how, like, this beam, this laser beam thing here has these 2 little things on either side? Let me kick that. See how it has, like, these 2 little things there? The wall has these 2 little... square... column things, you know, and you can LOS behind those. If you were in Priory, you know exactly what I'm like talking about. But yeah, you can LOS there. There's this other place where if your tank pulls like a knight, if your tank goes right, pulls like a knight plus a mini bot, like sometimes your tank will do a crazy pull upstairs and you're like, how on earth am I supposed to survive this? Like the shout plus the mini boss's little spell goes out at the same time. Like there's no way this is livable, right? But really, the real answer there is you're supposed to be able to LOS the shout, and then the mini boss's thing is like not lethal or something, you know. So like you can LOS, but it's like a little tricky. Gotcha. Okay. It's hard to explain it like without having it in front of me. Let the DPS because they will always need to. Yeah, honestly, you're not wrong. That's why, like, in a lot of these keys, I don't even care how much damage I'm doing. Okay, the hunter is offline anyway, so... The hunter's offline, and the shaman soaked the death circle. I'm just gonna res. I don't... This key was cursed from the get-go, like... Oh, man. Many deaths. Many deaths. I do think, like, I guess... As a tank, if you're gonna pull all that in the first room, you should, like, communicate, like, hey, we're gonna lust second pool. But then it's kind of, like, honestly, it kind of is standard to do that pool here. You know, but Girly Evil, I definitely agree. Like, I usually just say, screw the damage. Especially if I'm playing Resto druid, like, I can sit here and DPS all day, but, like, it amounts to nothing, right? Yeah, we've had a lot of ridiculous deaths here. I wonder if we're planning on finishing. I guess I could go ahead and throw up a vote. I don't really know how. Why can't I do one? Does everyone have to be here? Like, if someone DCs, does it not let me? That was a lot of damage. Oh, bye tank. Oh man, that was, yeah. Oh goodness. I hate when they steal my weapon and I can't believe find it, dude. The first time that I did, the first time that me and a few guildies did Tazvesh hard mode, we wiped on this first boss, and it's because I could not find my weapon. I was just running around silenced, and me as the healer, if I get perma-silenced, like, you know, there's nothing you can do. But, yeah, we wiped in Tazvesh hard mode because I could not literally find my weapon. It was so cringe. Keaton, did my first Mistweaver key. Only a +2, but baby steps. Hey, we take that, Keaton. That's amazing. Congrats. Hopefully it went well. Hopefully everyone was kind to you, too. Mistweaver's tough. Mistweaver is tough. Go till out of energy and get back to healing. Don't waste time DPSing except for mana. True. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Like I said, my DPS doesn't amount to anything. Let's DPS CPS because I'll always need a quick triage. Going offline is the new leaving. True. It's really cringe. I should have reported the guy before, but you never know. Like, maybe his power went out or something. Like, he did, like, an amount of damage on that pool, so... It's whatever. Is it going bad compared to my usual keys? This looks great. It was going bad. Oh man, it was going pretty bad. We did like a giant pool in this first room and we didn't lust. I guess our lusters. We had 3 people that could click lust and no one knew to lust, which is, I mean, it's fine, but oh, you can't in combat. Okay. Low energy time to toss out a few hots. Okay, so like just refresh some rejuves and stuff. I think there's a world where we could do like we could blast a 3k on this character, even at 700 item level. But, not today. I hate to end on like a cringe one, but, you know, Thursdays, I'm still trying to get into the groove of streaming on Thursdays, and it seems like you guys are enjoying it, so I definitely like streaming 4 days a week. Hope to eventually get to where I can stream more often than that. But yeah, today's stream was a little quicker than usual, but it was a very fun one. I think we all had a pretty good time. Hopefully you guys did. I don't want to speak for you, but it was a good time. I heard the circles on this boss don't consume Dance of the Wind. Any experiment with that? I have not experimented with that. So you can just run around and collect them all? Or they're supposed to use them, but they don't. The normal stream schedule, it used to be just Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we're trying Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. At 1 p.m. Central. So I've basically just added Thursdays into the stream schedule. And the reason why I didn't last week and the week before is because we had like family coming to town and stuff. But for the most part, like I've been streaming every Thursday since the season started, other than like 2 or 3. You mean the swirling weapons? Oh, yeah, because it's physical damage. I don't know. Sometimes I just like, Dance of the Wind just happens in the background, you know? So I don't even think about it sometimes. But I saw a lot of y'all's comments on my most recent video about getting what you guys want to see. Like, y'all want to see some fun Mistweaver builds, some caster builds and stuff. So I kind of want to start building wacky builds on all the healers. Like, I kind of want to do some, like, fun, crazy builds that shouldn't work. Like, you know, caster paladin, or, I don't know, melee Resto. These are jokes. These would not work. But, you know, stupid stuff like caster Mistweaver. So if y'all have any ideas, send them to me on Discord. Like, if y'all have some pretty creative builds for any healers, send them to me. But Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. Central. Sometimes I go to 4. Sometimes I go to 6. You know, today I went till it's like 6 minutes before 5 for me. So, but guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Thank you to everyone who stuck around from Vlad's stream. I know it means a whole lot to me for you guys sticking around after a raid, because I know y'all tuned in to Vlad and y'all just happened upon me. So, but guys, I appreciate you all. Fire Cowboy, have a nice day. You as well. I am going to go spend time with my wife. She was at the office today, so didn't get to see her all morning. So I'm going to go pester her while she works, and then once we get hungry, I'll cook. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time tomorrow. Friday streams are always wild, so come on out. They're always a good time. But bye, everyone. Have a good night. You as well, Marley. It's great seeing you.